gonna mute myself because my sister's in, and we're gonna talk for a bit.
Okay. Hi, Nick's sister.
I'm gonna mute now.
Hold up. What's that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shit, was that an earthquake? Hold on.
What?
Are you getting an earthquake?
Wait a minute.
I felt my chair and table shaking. Hold on. I'm looking this up right now. Oh shit! 5.6 earthquake. Bakersfield. 21 miles from Bakersfield. Just now. What the hell? What the?
I hope you're not doing your makeup on.
Yeah,
Oh.
very few people like 3.
Holy shit, what is it with these fucking popcorn boxes?
What?
Look what Chelsea posted.
Well, it's just an alien. That's just a xenomorph head.
I'm honestly not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Have you seen what a xenomorph looks like? Like, yeah, it makes sense. All right, then. The Punisher isn't a dummy mommy, Chelsea? No, Chelsea. No, the Punisher is not a dummy mommy, okay? Now, I don't know, maybe some, you know, fanfic
If Frank
rule
Castle is a dummy mommy, things are gonna get kind of shocking.
Heart Strike! Take this! Hiya! Fuck your health! Huh, 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 hey! Yeah! Ha ha! Let's go! Easy dance battle! I beat your ass, woman! Yeah! Let's go, I'm telling you, I'm a perfect idol right here. Look at that! I sweep the floor with her. I can see why. I sort of go ape over her myself. Oh my gosh, Sally's got the exactly, Chelsea. Sally's got the bedroom eyes. She's got the fuck me eyes. She's like, oh, wow, I'm so full of adrenaline and pumped up, Sonic. Now take me, ravage me. Whoa, geez, Sally, calm down. No, Sonic, it's a river. It's a waterfall down there. Jeez, Sally, calm down. Pretty, I don't know, it's just how the karaoke minigame is like in all the Yakuza games.
I got a party pooper.
How'd you get a party pooper? Whoa!
I don't know, like, I get into the rhythm, right?
Okay.
I get into the rhythm and doing, like, okay.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they put them, like, button sequences very close together.
Okay, to be
and
fair,
then
that
I
is,
missed one button, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, my brain and thumb.
Okay, to be fair, that
keeps
is actually something I can criticize about, specifically Ishin's karaoke minigame. Yeah, I don't like the fact that when like the buttons get like so bunched up together, they're like, oh.
The guy that he's singing about is the shit.
Okay. Oh, what is? Oh, look at that foot solo! Yeah, you go, Ryoma. Play that solo. That guy in front is crying. I was like, oh, you're so good. Oh. That was beautiful. I'm a sufficient singer. You know what? Good enough. Okay.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong about fall?
Yeah, spring is best.
No.
No.
No. Fall. Spring has allergies. Fall doesn't have allergies. What do you? Oh.
It's
boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Okay, I'm getting really worked up.
You have a skill issue.
I'm actually legit getting worked up now. Holy shit.
They claim this route ran along the border of the neutral zone. Yeah, so?
So sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Wow. Just sucked all the color out of everyone. Well, that'll make life easier for the artists. They don't have to worry about colors.
Now that they're telling the reader to color it for them.
I know. they're just saying, hey, kids, you're reading it. Do the work for us.
Follow the light. Our destiny lies in the light beyond.
No, I'm just thinking, use a little. I just thought of just a little fun headcanon. What if like mask making is like Vakama's like comfort thing? Like when he's stressed, you know, to take his mind off of shit, he just makes a mask.
Yeah.
Wait, now now I just have the thought of just Taraka Vakama when the Toamata arrive. There's just a stockpile of masks growing. It's like, Taraka.
Finally.
Taraka, what you doing? I'm making a mask. Why? 'Cause you stress me out, Tahoe! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. Oh, let's go! Oh, holy shit, my pupils are missing entirely. I got so excited. Oh, no. Okay. This is so weird. My eyes have literally just disappeared. Whoa.
Off to a great start already. He notices. Tells me to quit that shit. It's a bad rep for the family. Feel guilt. Spaghetti ravioli pouring out my pockets. I always was the weakest link in my family. Tell him the reason I fuck horses is because I can never fuck ponies from MLP. Tell him to get the fuck out of his office. Depressed.
What?
Hopeless.
Huh. Nice, okay. Oh gosh, the steam. The steam is, Alright, body clash! Oh! Okay. I see what's going on. A little homo, are we? Alright, come on. Tonight is almost yesterday, Sal. And there are many more tomorrows ahead. What is this tonal shift? What is, like, it got all serious, and you got, like, a very, like, kind of heartfelt ending right there? And then, like, just a couple issues ago, Sonic's making all these puns and stuff. We had a King Kong What is going on? Oh my gosh, what is this tonal shift? The old lady just fucking died! What the hell? Okay. Reese seems to be deep in thought of reading the fan letter. She's worried about me. Officially, I'm taking a break due to illness, so... Wow, what a... what a weird total whiplash. Reese is pouring her heart out and you're laughing at her, Nijato. Wow, how mean can you be?
You know, I'm trying to help you save your daughter, man.
Look, this poor guy! It's just
It was
like,
all that guy. It was all that guy.
Yeah, it was all that guy. You know,
I'm pointing to you, jackass. Pointing to you, dumbass.
No, clearly I'm the one in oh my gosh.
Genghis, you clearly won that.
Oh,
Look.
true.
man, is this...
Monster stuff. Oh, we lost our co-host. Oh. You good, Nick? I mean, Magic? Oh my gosh, I called you Nick. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So, where was I? Oh yeah. World Military Force, having to deal with... No, Chelsea, it was a slip of the tongue. Don't call him new Nick. Oh my... Alright, Nick, I'm gonna leave beating up the woman to you, so you could be the one called sexist, while I'll beat up the other minorities, and I'll be called racist. That seems like that seems a fair trade.
On it.
I don't know, unless you can't. But Nick, come on! Come on, man!
No, I can't.
Oh! Okay. Wait.
Did you just like Nick? Nick just talking!
Oh my gosh! Get your ass back in here, Nick! Come on! Come on! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, hi.
Oh.
Oh!
Shinsengumi Emergency Officers Meeting. Kusei! Oh wait, that was Aizawa! I think that was Aizawa. Wait, I don't know who you are. Who the
it's
hell
Aizawa.
Who's glasses guy? I don't know who you are. Kazumaki! Oh, wow! I'm sorry. I'm just seeing all these faces. Like, hey! I know you guys.
I know you guys! Some of you were dicks!
So, Awano, I don't know you. Saijima, Mine.
I'm allowed to make this joke.
Oh, Kusei and Mine are like. Okay, here we go.
But my dad, I love my dad's room because it's my dad's living room because it's basically it's basically like a mini theater.
Oh, that.
He has a giant TV, like humongous, and I'm gonna probably need one of those when I get my own home, so I don't have to deal in movie theaters.
Okay, well. All right then. You're the reason. You're the reason why movie theaters are dying. I'll never forgive you.
Good.
Not good. Fuck you. Fuck. No. Go to your local movie theater. They're great. All right.
They're expensive.
They are expensive. Yes,
They're gonna be. The more that people get larger TVs, the faster it's gonna turn out. Movie theaters are gonna turn into malls. Destitute.
Man.
What if-
Transformers 1 clips.
I hate you guys so much right
I
now.
told you I wasn't turn it off!
What if
Like,
we did?
all right. You know, it sucked that. All right, I'll be honest. You know, it does suck that an art form is going to be taken away. Like a, well, I mean, not taken away, outcompeted. But it is going to happen. The more that people are going to be able to afford like giant television screens, why would you go to the movie theater if you could just go walk in your living room?
And also, when more and more companies are putting movie releases on streaming services.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
And also that more and more companies are not making good movies, so why go to the movie theater?
well, this is a good move. Well, sometimes you got some good movies that are coming
You
out.
have, all right.
Trangus,
What?
you can watch the good movies at home. When it comes to that's the mindset you have to beat it. You have to.
Honestly, what if movie theaters start serving food?
They already do.
Like food.
Like I think those type of movie theaters will actually kind of live because it's going to be kind of like a kind of an event kind of thing, like a specialty thing.
I just don't.
But I think your normal run-of-the-mill movie theater is going to start to die off in the coming decade.
Well,
I just don't like
Sorry.
movies just being pushed to streaming services, cause we don't know like how well those numbers actually really do. Like it's
Well-
only recently that we're now actually, these streaming services are actually getting pushback. Like, hey, what are the actual numbers? You're making off of this stuff. Like, do these movies actually become successful on your platform or not? Like, it's like.
Well, well, Changus, maybe after the collapse and the rebuilding of the movie industry, it'll be a good time then. But not until then.
Well, look, I'm sorry, okay? I guess I'm
No. Don't
I guess I'm
apologize.
just
I completely get where you're coming.
I
completely get where you're coming from, and it's understandable. But
I just like to think that, hey, maybe movies should do pretty well in the theater than just, we're just gonna slap it on a streaming service, hope it does well. We don't really know for sure if it's actually gonna do well or not, because we don't know how those numbers actually work. And then what? And then like just for the movie to be forgotten like a week or two later.
Probably wasn't a good movie to begin with. It was forgotten.
It's not just like, oh, it was a good movie or not. Like
well, partially it is. If it's a good movie
but
or not, because
sometimes good stuff as well just end up being forgotten. Like for example, it's not just movies, like just a lot of stuff on streaming sites in general. Like there was like I heard like the new was it the last JoJo season was like really good, but then because it's Stone Ocean, everyone likes Stone Ocean, the manga, but then like nobody fucking talks about it anymore. No one, in fact, everyone just kind of forgot about it like a week or two later.
What about people liking Stone Ocean?
I heard it's like the most controversial.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the anime. Well, the people who are gonna like the Stone Ocean anime, right, are gonna be the people who just like Stone Ocean in general in the first place, okay? So I'm not talking about just simply the people who read the manga don't like it. Like when people who are gonna like the Stone Ocean anime, they're gonna like it because they like the the manga. Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, that. Oh.
No. Okay. But no one talks about it anymore. When things...
Dude, nobody talks to... Dude, that's just the nature of entertainment.
Fuck that.
Fuck
that shit.
I'm with you. I think streaming is like the fact that they're not pushing movie theaters is gonna help kill them, and let it do it faster. Have these studios die because they're not putting out good stuff.
But sometimes they do.
Changus, it's just the nature of entertainment. It's like people are gonna... Something comes out. You get the initial knowledge and the reception of that piece of entertainment. But what will happen is that it'll be forgotten for a bit in the cultural mainstream thing because they got something new on the table. Like there's always something new and interesting on the table currently or coming up next. And then if it doesn't have new content for that story, in like 10 years, people are going to come back in 10, 20 years. They're going to look back at it fondly. And that's where you get that stuff. Like if really good stuff will always enter in a cycle of interest over time. People will just continue to remember it after a while, and it's like, oh yeah, that was a good Transformers film. Especially when you have like the new stuff in a similar franchise and it has some quality issues. People go, oh, I miss the old day.
Nah, screw that. I just hate that. I get your point. I understand what you're saying. I just hate that. That's what I'm saying. I just hate that. That's the thing.
I get it,
I just don't like
but
it.
I understand. But you're gonna have to deal with it because
Yeah.
it's not gonna end soon, and it's gonna cause a collapse of the industry. Well, one of the partial reasons, like, it's gonna cause the death of the industry, but it's gonna happen. Like, just be like me. Just be apathetic about it until the death of the industry, and then we'll see who rebuilds it.
I don't want to be
And
apathetic
then-
though. I don't like being apathetic.
Is it? I'll be real. Like, I used to feel that way, but then I like. Like, I don't really want to feel like angry about this all the time.
Like that's just
There's better stuff to focus on.
because it's just a terrible feeling. Like being angry about it is one thing, but like I just feel being apathetic about something is even worse. Because like that just means I'm at least like when you're angry, right? You care about it, but like when you're apathetic, you just don't give a shit anymore, and I don't like that.
I mean, I do care, but I do care, but it's like there's no stopping it. So you just take a step back, focus on the. I mean, not I guess apathy isn't the best word to describe it, but it's like taking a step back, ignoring it for a while, and then coming back to it when it's when the industry is sorry and it's made it's coming to you on broken knees, and it's like, come on, could you help me back up? And you're like, all right, put out some good stuff, and then we can do it. But currently, it's just like Star Wars. I used to love Star Wars. I used to love Halo. And that would be the stuff that'd be on for like all the time when I was like middle school and stuff like that. But then just went to crap, and you focus on other stuff until it gets better. So you just
Like,
have to wait.
I don't understand why. We're just talking about not wanting to go to a movie theater to watch movies. It's like it seems you want the movie theater experience to remain.
I like the movie theater experience. It's fun. Like I don't know.
It is fun, but it's not. It's not in the. It's dying. That experience is dying out.
It's not dying. I'm transforming.
Yeah,
It's becoming a slightly different experience. It's more about home theaters, which is it's not the exact same, but it's going to be a thing that replaces it.
I will admit, there's something about going to a theater, buying some overpriced popcorn, just sitting in front of a big old screen.
Well, yeah, but that's like a special occasion. That's for like the movie that you really want to see.
And I feel like theaters are going to remain for that kind of thing. Like
there's going to be fewer of them, but they're going to be more experiences.
specialized.
I think what's gonna happen is that some of them will close down, but the few remain will find that niche, or that they do something that keeps them in business. Maybe they become a full-blown restaurant that happens to be a theater.
A restaurant theater.
Dinner and a show.
And we have had that in Australia for quite a while now.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, it's gold class.
All right.
Gold class.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine like this is an era of just a raging meritocracy. So like the movie theaters that are remaining are going to be like premium good stuff. Like you're not going to go to them every day, every week, but it's like when you go in there, it's going to be really nice. I imagine.
Yeah. But like, yeah. So like, why not? I'm just saying, like, why not treat yourself then? Like if like you used to like, oh, it's like you want to save the movie theater experience for like, like a really good stuff. Well, like, there is good stuff out there.
I just
Yeah,
don't.
but
I'll be real on it. All right, this is gonna hurt Changus. I just don't consider Transformers an important enough experience to do it.
All right.
I don't have that connection.
Patrick isn't a Transformer guy.
I mean, I like it, but I'm not like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I know.
It's not like that.
it's
Not
not
like
the-
me and Angus.
like Changus. Like here's the thing. Just because it has a proper Magic is not gonna see a movie based on the property that you love, doesn't mean that he doesn't want the film to succeed. He's just not interested.
All right, that's fine.
And we don't live in a culture, and also we don't live in a culture anymore where the theaters are cheap enough and there's consistent films that spark people's imagination enough to want to go to theaters.
Like the theater culture just isn't there. Like I think video games have also partially killed it.
Yeah.
Video games and like anime, because it's new stuff. It's a different culture now.
Yeah, and like you got the new stuff and then you got the old stuff. Always available. And same with and the same with films. You know, people who don't like the current films will look at the older films and
Okay.
find the good stuff there.
All right. Okay then. I get that. Just.
But it's like the rate, like it's gonna hurt, but your ordinary sort of regular theater is gonna die out.
Yeah. I get it. I just. Alright. I get it. Alright. Anyways. That was a huge ass, like, tangent on movie theaters. When you look at that, that's a real horror right there. Seeing something you like. That's the real horror right there. Seeing something you love just die slowly in front of your eyes. That's the horror.
I know that.
I know the
that.
feeling right now. Have you seen the new Halo company?
The Halo company?
It's a rainbow company now.
Wow.
A what?
It's a rainbow company now.
Well, I don't know.
DEI at the wazoo now. So
The only thing I heard they're switching to Unreal Engine.
The project lead is a very rainbow flag kind of person, but that's not indicative of what the game's going to be like. Bungie was always a very left-wing company, even before the culture war stuff.
Yeah, like
And the studio
stop being surprised by entertainment companies being left-leaning.
I'm not.
She's the head of the company, but that doesn't mean she's going to be directly involved with the games.
No, but she's going to be the person hiring the people directly involved in the games.
What matters is the people in charge of making the games, and the guy they've had working on... The guy in charge of the games now is the guy who worked on the Master Chief Collection, as in he's the guy who made it not horrible, and he's very... he prefers to not be publicly present. He prefers to be working on the games. He definitely seems to be very passionate about what he does.
All right. Well, you make a good argument, SGD.
Yeah, there's even Bungie who are very left-wing still, and aside from putting Saint 14 and Osiris's whole conflict, just them living their boo at the forefront of a lot of Destiny stuff, they really haven't put a lot of woke stuff into that game either.
Yeah. Let's just wait for history to come in.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Or
see
the
about that.
algorithms.
The algorithms. Ooh.
That's your segue.
Well, hold on. I haven't even. We went on a whole tangent. I didn't even get to do, like the house cleaning stuff and all that, because we just went on a whole tangent and made me feel sad and bad about Transformers. So, anyways, before anything else, then real quick, I'll just make it quick then. Real quick, before anything else, we start obviously get the house cleaning out of the way. We got convention fund goal going on. There is a slight increase with the price, admittedly, just because I failed to take into account some stuff. So there is that, but I still think we can reach that goal. We got like 6 months. That's like half a year. That's plenty of time. Just little contribution here and there every day or so, and we can reach it. And you can also.
Are you gonna take up a job to help pay for that?
Don't worry, Matchstick. Oh my goodness.
I'm not worrying. I'm just saying. That's the easiest way.
Okay, Matchstick. I understand. Are you gonna do this every time?
Yes.
Not every time.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Yeah, so we got Matchstick. Also, just another quick reminder that for the podcast, you can ask us. You can also donate to help the channel, and you can ask us to review stuff for the podcast. For example, later tonight we got a paid topic by Chelsea. We're gonna talk about the Conjuring because she paid for a movie review of the Conjuring. So we're gonna talk about that. So
I'll be right back.
yeah, okay. So yeah, so you can help chip out and stuff here and there. All right, that's it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about horrible, spooky things tonight. And what's more spooky than, I guess, social media? Oh my gosh, Twitter's evil, Najano? Why didn't you tell me? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Well, it's not just Twitter.
No, it's not just Twitter. Is it Facebook and Instagram too?
Yes, they're on the list.
No, I'm so. Oh, no. I believe
What do
in
you
you.
mean? What do you mean when the lawsuit going after Ubisoft is saying that they've been selling data to Meta?
Oh my gosh.
I thought they were lying. You mean they were telling the truth?
No.
And Adam,
Not only is Meta a bad company, but Ubisoft is.
Oh my gosh.
Who knew?
No. Stop ruining it. Oh my gosh. But okay, so you watched a documentary, Jono, called hold on, it's in the back room. I can look this up. Don't it's in the back room right now. Social Dilemma. There we go. So you watched The Social Dilemma. It's a Netflix documentary, and it's about social media being evil. Evil. Ninjago, okay, you're gonna obviously get into it, but like, can I ask you, like, is the whole vibe of the documentary just basically just Mermaid Man yelling evil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So this is the documentary back in 2020.
Oh, 2020. All right.
And it's a documentary. A bunch of former big tech employees, people who are involved in the big tech companies. The main guy is a guy named Tristan Harris, who is the co-founder of Center for Humane Technology. And
that sounds like something a communist would develop.
yeah, you can probably guess what the thesis is gonna be.
It kind of just sounds like, like those It actually sounds like those fictional evil corporations that try to pretend to be nice. Like, oh my gosh, you're having slave labor? No, we are having indentured labor.
We
not
are
slave
having
labor.
we are having the organization of equitable equitable working.
Exactly.
No, they're not. They're not slaves. They're interns.
Exactly.
We're paying them with experience.
Mm-hmm.
They're interns for life.
Exactly.
All right. So, all right.
Why
so,
is it just? Why is Decepticon soldier posting back room?
Decepticon soldier? Oh, in the back room. I don't know.
Oh.
Comment. Why is there a Decepticon soldier in the back room?
Also what I saw earlier while looking on Amazon.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
all right. Back on topic.
Back on
All right.
topic.
Yeah. So
I will.
evil social media. Oh.
Okay. Enough with your sarcasm, for now.
For now.
I am.
Like,
Yes.
But you said that's like the tone of the movie tone.
Yeah, it's actually the music is a horror movie. So.
What?
Yeah. I will get to the arguments. So I had to watch this for school. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm in part. Let me explain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing a family counseling class.
Okay.
So part of it is going through every single thing that can go wrong in a teenager's life, and addictions is one of them, and this one is related to social media addiction. So the point was that we watched the documentary, and then, something to be thought-provoking about social media and how technology runs our lives, which part of it is true. So the thing about this documentary is that it's built upon the three central arguments of the documentary is that the thesis is that the advertising model of social media companies is destructive to humanity and enslaves everyone to the phones.
Okay.
And it's gonna wipe us out. Bob, it's like the worst threat humanity has ever heard of, and they use language of nothing in previous histories that has caused this much of a crisis. Nobody thought that the bicycle was evil to society. Using charged language like that. So the arguments are, if it is free, you are the product. So saying that
I would agree
that you're being sold to advertisers, not just data, but you're just for the sake of getting ads being sent to you is evil. Companies make money by showing ads.
Ninjato, you were right about the long shot. Just want to say that.
Yeah, best rifle in the game.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Best gun in the game in Gears of War 2. Okay, so that's argument number one. So I would say about the arguments is that they have some solid premises, but their conclusions are awful. Okay. Argument number two.
Ooh.
It's addictive. It's like you can't put the phone down. And even after 4 days, you will pick up your phone because of the way the algorithm is set, that there's like a sentient AI that knows everything about you. So it shows all the ads that you want. And
there's AI in this argument? Hold on. I gotta do it. AI! Okay. That's great. AI's part of the argument now.
Alright. And then number three, the third main argument. It's polarizing society because the way the algorithm is set, you are trapped in your own bubble and no other points of view. All because of the AI.
Okay.
And therefore, how do we solve this? And this is the conclusion. They, at the credit scenes, apparently they talk about like practical, like don't use recommended videos on YouTube. Don't use search engines everything. Yeah, and turn off notifications, all that stuff. But what we actually saw was the favorite R word for all these tech bros.
Oh?
The R bros for these thoughtful types.
Huh.
Regulations!
Oh! There we go.
There it is.
There's the kicker.
How to make a bad situation worse?
Oh my gosh! Okay, so like you're right, John. Like the arguments they make, like on paper, I actually agree. Like yes, they got valid points. 100% agree with that. And then but then the other solution? Money! Oh! Okay.
And by the way, that's actually half of the documentary. You want to know what the other half is? They want to give you what it's really like in in real life. So they did a fictionalized drama part to illustrate.
Oh, let's go.
So guess what? Boy, it's awful. It was the parts that I really hated.
Oh, okay.
Because it's standard documentary acting. It's like, oh, horrible. But here's the story. You have a family, a mom and dad, and a teenage daughters, and then an older sister, and then a teenage boy. So the older sister does not have a cell phone, is perfectly clean, and she's supposed to be the voice of reason. Mom is concerned, dad is concerned, but then you got the addicts. You got the young teenage girl who develops depression and low self-esteem because of social media's unrealistic beauty standards because she posted an image on herself and people made fun of her online because of her ears. That's her own story.
Man, she must have ugly ears.
No, she just has normal ears.
Ew, normal ears?
Yeah.
Cringe.
You actually just reminded me of something. Where there's like this bit in what was it? The Irishman, where Robert De Niro's character, he's asked to do instructions he has instructions from the mob, and so Robert De Niro, you gotta go to this place, and you're gonna meet a guy there. He's got big ears, and it's like just the whole he meets the guy, and the whole time it's like, you're looking at my ears, aren't you? No. I'll have you know I got them reduced, so you can't make fun of my ears anymore. Wasn't making fun of your ears.
Cal!
Oh, Cal! Hey!
Alright. So yes. But then it's the boy.
Hey, can I ask?
Is the special one?
I'll ask the audience. How you guys liking Xenozap?
Xenozap.
Yeah. All right. So he gets the main billing in terms of his social media addiction. So the way it plays out is that we have him in real life, but then we go into his cell phone, where we have 3 other guys acting like a board of AI directors. It's like scheming to push notifications and recommended videos, all to just put the kid to not put down his phone or to pick up his phone.
Oh my god.
Wow, the Patriots must be really bored.
Pretty much. And then, but that's all their job, all to make money. But anyway, but then it gets even funnier, okay? So they had to deal with online radicalization and fake news because, of course, it's 2020.
Right, fake news.
Because we have to bring that up. So how do they deal with it? They can't say radicalized left or radicalized right because they keep showing images of both, slightly too leaning towards the right, making fun, pointing fingers at the right, but no, then throw in some left examples. But you know who they decided to make for their extremist protesting group?
Who?
The extreme centrists!
The centrists? Oh,
Yes! Bing!
wait,
Which is
that Nijado, you're literally describing a Futurama plotline.
Yeah!
Nick knows what I'm talking about. What makes a man neutral?
Neutral.
Unique.
Hold on, Changus. I gotta be the one to say this.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're Xenosap.
What makes the man neutral? Is it their character or their own ideas of neutralness?
Their own ideas of neutralness.
Like, okay, so the plot is that during a lunch meeting where the mom decided to bring a box to put everyone's phone and lock for an hour, the little girl, the youngest girl, is so addicted to her phone that she grabbed a hammer and smacked the container open, cracking the teenage boy's phone.
No!
To prove, and then the parents decided. The mom decides to challenge it. It's like, okay, prove that you're not an addict. We're gonna put the phone right there. Like, you can't use your phone for a week, and then if so, I'll get you a new screen. And it's like, okay, fine. Plugs in. One problem: he decides to plug it in the phone and keep it on, which to me is like. No, you don't do that. You turn off the phone. You don't need to charge it. You charge it when it's done.
Yeah.
And it has a thing called a battery. What type of phone requires you to charge it when it's on? Do you need it for school? Like, you got a laptop, and then, okay, he goes to his room, right? They want to showcase that, like, without the phones, people, they act like addicts.
Oh, he's
going through withdrawals, and he's going insane. Which, to me, just goes, I'm just sitting there being quiet, but trying to lower my voice if I had to make a comment. There's no video game console? Any teenager in 2020 at least have one form of video game console or a PC to play a video game on.
Or a Switch.
That's a console.
That's a console.
Be back in a second.
And he also has. They be sure to put frames on shoes to show that he's an athlete. Right?
All right.
You would think he would just go outside and like train or something.
Bless you.
Or like have his mom text his friends to set up a meeting. Right? But no, we have to treat him like he's addicted and he's like acting insane and it's like, without the phones, how can I connect with people? And then all of a sudden a notification exploiting his weakness. He picks up the phone and immediately goes back to addiction.
No!
Addiction mode. But this time now he's exposed to extreme centrism. And now he's gonna join a political rally, which is apparently turned violent, dragging his older sister along with him. They both get arrested by the police.
Okay, now see, there's been a huge leap of logic going on here all of a sudden.
Yeah, but because this is all connected to the arguments of the text talking about how, like, the main thing they're talking about is about how evil the business model, about how they get ads, companies get show people ads so that they can click on it, buy the products, all that stuff. And the argument is the way the system works, that it's very addictive to engage with the technology. And like, does it have psychological effects? Yeah. Like, but the thing is, the main problem is that there's two things it keeps forgetting. One is actually a good reason why social media platforms should be regulated, but if you want to make an argument. And two, a good counter argument. By the way, no counter arguments.
Here's a counter argument. Why don't you be a parent for once?
Well, here's to and Chelsea, yes, I'm just like having to sit down and watch this class is really just rile my gears, okay? This thing is like frustrates me when you see a documented like in terms of shots and stuff, like the production quality high. But I was fed propaganda on the same level as Reagan, and Reagan was more enjoyable.
Reagan was really fun. Just cause at least with Reagan, you get a scene where literally like teenage Reagan hears about the fact that the Soviets are oppressing churches, and he breaks down in tears. Oh my gosh, no, not the churches. And then you got the KGB agent doing a voiceover. That moment, he knew what his life mission was.
Yeah, and like at least with that one, it's attempting to tell a story, while this documentary is making a persuasive argument. And when you make a persuasive argument, I'm expecting the same standards as if you're writing a college paper, which is the minimum. And what do you do, Changus and Nick, right? Nick,
Yeah.
Who's in college right now?
I'm in college.
Are you still on break, Nick?
Yeah, he's still on break.
Okay, but you know in your experience, what's one of the things is required when you make a persuasive paper?
Well, I haven't. Well, to be fair, I haven't had to do any essays or persuasions in a while. But last time I checked, I remember you had to at least make some form of counter argument. You know,
Yeah, you have to acknowledge.
So that way, you know, you show both sides. Like, you know, okay, you like, cause like in order to have, cause the whole point is like, it would not like, yes, you are there to persuade, but you also got to be able to, you know, have a conversation about it. Otherwise, you're just yelling at thin air. Like, okay, we gotta have a conversation about this. Okay, now, so like I gotta understand. You got like, in order to, you know, for your argument to work, you need to also understand their argument. That's
Exactly.
That's why you're supposed to do counter argument, so that way you show that you understand the opposing side, so that way you can make your argument.
Yeah. And what do you think is the number one counter argument against this documentary?
Well, this may not be what you're thinking of, but the first thing that comes to my mind, based on everything I've heard, is why don't you just be a fucking good parent for once?
Okay, that's one. But the big one is the assumption is that you never had choice in the matter.
Yeah, there we go.
You had the choice to. Like, the idea is that when you engage in social media, you have the choice of who do you follow, what content you consume, and and those two things is what the algorithm is based on. And like, who are your friends? Who do you follow? Who do you comment? And who do you follow? And that also means that people, when they are changes taste, or like it's like, I don't want to listen to political content. Apps have a feature, a handy little feature called, you hit that little 3 dots on the side of a video, and then it's like, not interested. You do it multiple times, you do it long enough, you train the algorithm to give you more interesting stuff, the stuff that you actually want.
Yeah.
So this whole system that you are complaining about is partially self-inflicted curation. Your bubble effect when it comes to politics, it's you at the end of the day. It's not like they're always going to give you immediately right-wing content because YouTube has access to your Google account. No, it's going to give you right-wing content when you choose right-wing content. Same with the left-wing content.
But what about the radical centrist content?
Same with the radical centrist content.
That's such a wild statement just to utter. Radical centrist.
And you know what was their flag color?
What?
White.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the dreaded white. Oh, I'm
Yes,
shivering.
white with black lettering.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have like all those systems in place. Choice is a big thing on that. And then what about social media posts? Like there was a comment about, we never thought, like one of the guys who is credited for creating the like button on Facebook, he literally said, we never thought about the negative impact of adding a like button. We thought that people would enjoy having the chance to like each other's posts.
I mean, that's like the assumption, right? It's like, hey.
But for me, it's like, okay, if you had little thought about the negative impacts of the like button, because what does the like button do? What things in our social fabric it takes advantage of? And what can be a problem in real life?
Wait, is that an actual question?
Yeah, I'm giving you a question, a rhetorical question.
A rhetorical question?
A question you can think.
What are the advantages of a like button?
No, what does the like button...
Cal just sent a recommendation.
I know.
Okay.
Hold on. I wanna at least let Ninjato finish, and then I'm gonna read Cal's donation.
All right.
Yeah. But what?
Social credit. Like even in real life, in your personal life, you get like a social hierarchy and social credit in like personal interactions at any community.
Right.
And depending is how many friends you have, like on that stuff. But like a like button is that type thing. It's a physical number. So if you post something like, for example, your streams, right? Our streams right now, we have 7 people.
Oh, we do?
Right.
Oh,
So,
wow. Hey.
yeah, 7 people. I'm technically showing it, so it's like 6. Let's just do. But
5.
5. Oh.
Okay, 5.
Someone dropped out just to spite. Okay, whatever. It's cool.
No, I mean I'm also doing the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way. Point is, just to prove your point, Ninjato. Continue.
Yeah, we have a number, and then if somebody decided wants to listen to opinion, they go to like another YouTuber or streamer, and who has like millions of followers or having 1,000 views right now on their stream, and say your opinion is worth less than that opinion. And that's how you get like unrealistic beauty standards. Like it's the same thing with magazines, okay? And it's the same thing that I talked about earlier this year. Remember when I talked about amusing ourselves to death? It was literally the same arguments, except amusing ourselves to death had nuance to it. And talking about how media affects our communication. That's the issue with social media. It's affecting our communication. And which is also why the other argument that they could have used to be against social media and for the regulation principle, which I'm pretty sure I know why they are not doing it, is the people who run the social media companies. And you know the types. You experience them. Like the same people who's like get offended because VTuber models have thighs being exposed while they allow people on Twitch having censor bars without showing most of their skin.
Oh my gosh, no. The VTuber model, it has tits. Oh, I scared myself there.
Yeah, and it's the same type of people who got accused of censoring right-wing content and then not doing the same to left-wing content, like making up rules as they go along.
Mm-hmm.
They could have showed that, but you know why I think they didn't want to do it?
Why?
Because then it would be self-reflective. Of like, oh, we made a culture in Silicon Valley of people who think just like us, like the same tech bro, having beards, long hair, think all pretty much the same. Except some of us wants to make more wants to focus on making money, while other of us wants to moralize about it. And then there are some other things. I'm just trying to.
Other things.
Like, it's such a propaganda piece. It infuriates me to no end. And it's like, the counter arguments is what really infuriates me about it. Oh yeah, the biggest thing. They're talking about how social media is causing all chaos in the world and no other invention in previous human history has caused this much chaos. Yeah, you know what invention caused this much chaos right now? In fact, even worse?
The printing press?
Exactly!
Oh, hey, check it out. I was just shooting it. I was just shooting in the dark there. I just assumed.
Exactly. Wait, you could literally make this insane line of argumentation about the Gutenberg printing press. Because that chaos, like saying, oh, that means we can make books about people in their local languages and making thought bubbles about the books they buy. All that stuff. Like, you know, they put in their own circle, their own echo chambers of like the authors they read. Like we can't have like a public community platform.
The peasants will revolt. They've learned about the printing press. Oh, they've become too educated. No. We
need to rely on be regulated by our great and merciful leaders, the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Oh my gosh! Thank gosh! It's the Catholic Church!
Movable printed type! We can't let the serfs learn of this unless they gain literacy and threaten the landed gentry.
Oh, but okay, here's a funny fact about literacy. Literacy was a different standard in the Middle Ages than what we think of.
Oh, okay.
Back in the Middle Ages, you were not considered literate if you cannot read or write Latin.
Ah. Wow, that clearly has changed.
Yeah. In fact, Latin was viewed as an academic language until the 1900s.
Oh. Damn 1900s. Oh my gosh. How could they? Who?
So a further joke, a further emphasis on the joke about they learn literacy is, oh no, we'll lose. We'll have to change the definition of literacy to common language.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe the 90s ruined literacy.
Yeah.
This
and
is,
then
this
is all, another.
This is all. Who was president at the time? Was it Bush? Damn you, Bush!
No, Clinton.
Clinton. Damn you, Clinton! You just had to get rid of Latin. Could you keep Latin and have Monica under your desk? Gosh.
I'm pretty sure it was early 1900s, so technically Theodore Roosevelt?
Damn you, Roosevelt. Oh, you got rid of...
One of the Roosevelt. I don't know. It could even be Wilson. It could be Wilson, too. I don't know. It's... The 1900s are long. But anyway. But anyway, you can also say the same about, I don't know, a handy little device called the machine gun. And World War I, World War II. Or the television and how it corrupts our culture. Music, rock and roll, how it corrupted the youth.
Oh my gosh, that Elvis, that Elvis, oh my gosh, he's swaying the ladies. Oh, such a sexual deviant. He's got to be punished.
Oh no, the television. The television is making us stupider.
Oh my goodness. What? Everything so far you've told me just boils down to like kind of what you said, right? It's like, yeah, you got some pretty valid points. There's actually quite a lot of stuff I agree with, and then your
conclusions and your attitude is infuriating and stupid. Why am I watching this?
Don't you know?
Like, this isn't thought-provoking. This is straight up propaganda.
Who's gonna regulate the social media?
Yeah, and then, well, the government, of course.
Of course, the government can always be trusted.
Exactly, and then it's also kind of funny that this documentary blames social media for polarizing our country, and then they decided to release it on a platform, Netflix, that does similar tactics.
I mean, again, there can be an argument made there about how social media does, you create some radicalization, at least like when it comes to like echo chamber stuff, right? There's an argument to be made there.
Yeah, but here's the thing about echo chambers.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose it. It's always, no one just simply accidentally be put into an echo chamber. You find it and then you chose to go down it. Like people were in echo chambers back in the 90s and the 2000s. I grew up with my parents watching occasional Fox News, listening to Rush Limbaugh on the radio. While you have other parents, like your parents, I know Ray's parents watches CNN and NBC.
My dad's huge into Fox News, so.
Yeah, but they trust them over all other networks, and they say nasty things about other networks and pointing out some true, some over exaggerations, and some straight up lies. But that's just part of human nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's another part. My biggest problem is that they are the answer to a lot of their questions, like at the beginning, it's kind of treated as like people are kind of nervous explaining their opinions. Like they get to a question and they kind of stopped about, what do you think is the cause of this issue that you're talking about, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer really, or who is to blame for this issue? And the issue is humans. We suck. Sin in the world corrupted humanity, to an extent, and one of the sins is that the way we use social media. Social media is a wonderful tool. It changes the public square from your local town to the world. We are all in a big public square. But because of that, we have all the consequences, all the issues that you have in the social sphere on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be addicted to the internet because you're basically accessing the wider world and you're seeing other people. So you can look at dumb people on Twitter of making dumb opinions that you laugh at and feel good about yourself, or you get into rageful arguments about trying to prove that you are superior intellect, or you're just seeing live current events suck. I want to be more of it. Look up more about how life sucks and why one side sucks and not the other side. So, same. And it's there are people who are addicted. I am not saying that addiction is not a thing, but you treat it like any other addiction.
Yeah.
with love, compassion, and trying to figure out practical ways to get rid of it. And unfortunately, our society runs on the internet, so we can't get rid of it. And making it into a public utility will cause problems. It will just cause monopolies. And regulations just helps the big companies to be worse.
Woo! Let's go!
Unless it's breaking up Google's monopoly.
But you know who? You know who the solution to all this is? It's Elon Musk! Oh my gosh, he's gonna revolutionize social media, guys. Oh my goodness, did you like?
Well, to be fair, he provides competition.
Yeah.
An actual
yeah, but
allowance of other voices.
I
which
get
is
it.
what you're supposed to do.
Again, this is I'm
Like I don't think he's gonna revolutionize. Like
it's just
he does fall into similar traps. He did mention on his social media about, oh, this script should be probably censored on Twitter.
Yeah, stuff has been coming out recently that he has been censoring stuff.
Look, I'm mostly just making a joke because I have my own personal opinions on Mr. Elon. That's all. So it's,
yeah, I have.
But he's a lot better than. He's not great, but he's better than everybody else that are doing social media.
And in my opinion,
We're just saying something.
He has made Twitter much more infuriating to be on.
Twitter
paying people for engagement was a really bad idea.
Oh yeah, the whole hey guys, you got straight up literal engagement farmers because the more
you also see people complaining about them, but they also then every single reply to every single big post, like, so you hate the platform, but you're literally part of the people you are complaining about.
Yeah.
Because like they hate Elon, but they have blue check because that'll get them monetized.
Yeah.
And replying to every single thing.
But Elon Musk is my savior. He's gonna revolutionize the world, man. Oh my gosh, didn't you see his new Optimus robot? Whoa.
Cengiz, that robot is not going to bang you.
Let me dream, SGD, please!
You know what I dream?
That robot doesn't deserve the title of Optimus.
I know.
Well, meanwhile, I dream of grabbing a big gun with a chainsaw for a bayonet and chainsawing monsters in half.
I dream of that too. If Phil didn't script the fucking co-op. Look.
Alright, and speaking of that, I'm heading out to bed, so.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, then, John.
Have a good night.
Actually, I was gonna read Cal's thing. So.
Oh yeah.
$10, Cal. Thanks for the $10, Cal. I'm taking review request donations to get Cengiz to 312. I'm assuming the convention. I intend to use this power for evil. Y'all should review the 2012 family animated movie Monster High Ghouls Rule, aka the one with the race war and public execution. You got it. I'll watch it.
Yeah, alright. Have a good night, guys.
Race war and public execution. Honestly, I'm already sold.
Yep, alright.
Alright.
I'm up to get executed. Bye.
Alright. But it's also Monster High. So, you know what? I dealt with Ghoul School. It couldn't be any worse.
Well, actually, I hear that, Monster High's like a lot of fans.
Oh. Okay then. My point still stands. I've been through Ghoul School. I've been through worse. We're never watching a movie ever.
Public execution, though, that has me curious.
That does have me curious.
And the race war.
Speaking of race war, Matchstick. What, Matchstick? Why won't Phil let me wage a race war alongside you against the locusts?
Because Phil deserves to lose his jobs because he's not doing a very good one.
Wow. So, Gears
of War.
Mm.
Technically Ultimate Edition, but I'm just gonna do Gears of War 1.
Alright.
Is a game made back in 2004 by Epic Games and Cliff Bleszinski.
Mm.
I'm assuming a Pole by his name, but a Polish developers.
Oh.
I mean, he's American, but I would assume he's American by Polish birth because of the name. This is made on the tail of Epic doing the Unreal Tournament games, the Unreal Tournament games, and I started to make the. This is the sort of flagship for Xbox 360. This was the big selling game. Because if Halo was there, they would put in Halo, but they didn't have Halo yet, so they relied on Gears of War. Gears of War. Trying to get Mars to start. Okay.
I can hear you.
I don't know, I'm just trying to think where.
Why not start off with just a basic premise of the game? What's it about?
It's designed to be a. This is a bit of a. It's a revolutionary game. This is you get those once, not as much nowadays, but once in a while. Like Halo, Resident Evil 4, Gears of War are all on that revolutionary games. Because after Gears of War, everybody was doing a cover shooter. From Uncharted to Mass Effect, everybody was doing a cover shooter after Gears of War. GTA. And it's popularized it, and it is also still probably the king of it. Gears of is it's all about it's one of the biggest movement-based games, I guess, because you're always trying to navigate the environment, get around there using the cover, and to take out the enemy.
All right.
Which we would have been able to. Which it would probably be really fun to do that co-op. Yeah. But Mr. Spencer said no.
Yeah. So thanks, Phil. Asshole.
It still is sort of it still is kind of the king of the cover shooter.
Okay.
They kind of just it's not perfect, but they really knocked it out of the park on the first iteration of Gears of War. The aesthetics and atmosphere is great too. I know the marketing came a lot of Gears of War is one of those staple games where so much has used it in the future that you don't. You realize. Okay, never mind.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Alright. We're just gonna go back to gameplay for now. Right. But the gunplay is great. All the guns are unique, and aside from the hammer burst and the snub pistol, I'd say, all feel amazingly used.
Mm.
The chainsaw bayonet is something
That's
more
very
Warhammer than Warhammer,
Is
and
that's very fun to do.
Jeez. But you also have staples such as the Gnasher, the long shot, the bolt hawk pistol, the torque bow, the boom shot.
Boom shot.
None of these mean anything to you, but you'll have a lot of fun with them in the future.
Okay.
But the Lancer became iconic after Gears of War came out. And it is still just so fun to just lance a guy into with a chainsaw.
It's very fun.
Yeah. But the aesthetics of the game are amazing. The sort of almost post-apocalyptic atmosphere where you're fighting through destitute street battles in this very unique architecture that they specifically created for the game.
Yeah,
very very reminiscent of European architecture. It is really cool.
Yeah, I really like the art style.
Yeah. The designs of both the cog and the locust are also really cool. You don't see it is still kind of it would fit in Warhammer. I like very very loosely like I could see these designs in like Warhammer and stuff like that. Skulls everywhere. The walking fridges design of the armor, and you also have these weird lizardmen with these weird sort of more curvy and sort of organic looking armor. I mean, not organic looking, but less utilitarian looking armor. All the guys look like the Rock in his most steroided up.
Let's go. All right.
And all the locusts look just as roided up as well. And the story is it's very bare bones. Like, it's not that great. But it does set up everything for 2 and especially 3, which take the story and runs with it. Get that resonator. Let's get that. We need to find that resonator. We need to deploy the resonator.
Oh no, the locusts are attacking.
Yeah, and it's. They get a lot better in 2 and 3. Which I'm playing through 2 right now. It's so fun.
Okay. I will say though, so far though, there's there is some bits here and there, does make you question like the world and the characters like you're from the get-go you know there's some beef between Marcus and the general guy. It's oh,
Often.
Yeah, it's what the fuck happened between those two? What's going on?
That's for something. That's for another time. But the COG are actually fascists.
Oh. Like straight up?
Like no shit, literal fascists.
Oh, okay. So
like this is.
So
there's a line that Ninjago used, but this is a very unique story. But this is the story. Isn't good. It does something very unique. It is not a grimdark story, but it is within a grimdark universe.
Okay.
Like you read you look.
Mhm.
I don't know if you'd read the books or stuff. Like you do Wikipedia, you do a Wikipedia scroll,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, ooh,
Mm.
yeah, it's just man, this is a grim dark universe right here.
Mm.
What the fuck is a breeding farm?
Oh, okay.
You.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah. But it is a.
Mm.
It's a messed up universe.
Mm. Say the least.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesse, you heard that right. Breeding farm. Yeah, I don't really want to know what that means. So, yeah.
I mean, it's like tied up with a bunch of comics and shit like that, but it's not fun. But the Gear story is like the cog are actually like literally a bunch of fascists.
Okay. That's awesome to know.
And what?
No, I'm just saying sarcastic. That's awesome to know. So it's either work with a fascist or get genocided by weird underground mole lizard people.
Oh.
That sounds wonderful.
Essentially, I think the leadership of the cog right like currently
are
a bit better.
Okay.
But in like the pre-war setting, and like up to like they're still not great.
Oh. Okay.
But you know, like Hoffman's a good guy.
Okay. Hoffman,
I like Hoffman.
You're one of the cool ones. Don't come to school tomorrow, Hoffman.
Yeah. But as the games go on, especially 3 and stuff like that, the COG are like, yeah, they're not as good. They're not great people.
Okay.
Especially the, yeah.
Oh, was that?
I was saying I was muted. I was saying, don't come to the political building tomorrow.
Okay.
Viva la revolution.
Revolution. All right.
I see Comet as a locust.
Oh. Kill him! Kill him!
Not only is a Fed, but he's a locust Fed.
I know. Even more reason to get rid of him while we can before he exterminates us all.
Nah, I just tax you all to death.
Oh gosh, it's even worse. Kill him.
But the characters are at least Delta, at least your main cast, Delta, Anya, are quite maybe not so much Dom in this one.
The cold.
I still like Dom. The cold train. Can't stop the train, baby.
He only appeared for like he's only been on screen for like 1 minute. I'm exaggerating, but like he's been on screen for 1 minute so far in my playthrough, and I really love him. Cole really knows how to make an impression.
There's a slight spoiler, but you actually get to play as him in the main campaign in 3.
Oh, cool!
As the player 1.
Oh, nice! It's Cole. Okay. Woo!
Yep.
Alright, the Cole train.
This is one of my this is one of my favorite jokes, but in the one of the advertisements, they're having the actor for Cole doing a in-game voice ad. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but it's for cereal. And it's like, get number 83, say your favorite cereal. Remember, the Cole train runs on whole grain, baby.
The Cole train runs on whole grain. That's great. That's great. Wow.
Yeah, Baird's great too.
He's
just an asshole.
I know. I was gonna say
he's like one of those characters where you're like, You know, you're an asshole, but you're our asshole.
You're our asshole, Beard. You're cool. That's great.
Yeah. Marcus is like the sort of just very experienced soldier who's like, you can tell he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like half the time. But he's just keeping it on the inside.
All right.
Like I imagine Marcus is like like constantly like he's like, all right, let's do this.
I'm surrounded by loonies. Except you,
that's Baird.
Oh, that's Beard. I'm surrounded by loonies.
I'm sorry. Baird is the kind of character who thinks he's the smartest person in the room and everyone.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I love characters like that. They're such assholes, but they're really fun. All right.
Yeah. Dom's pretty cool. He's like the cool best friend.
I like Dom. He's neat.
Yeah. They give him more character in the next few games.
Like I know just from like cultural osmosis, like stuff I've heard about the game. I know like the third one he dies. So
the manliest the game where all the muscle bound roided up men are just crying, bawling their eyes out.
All right.
But yeah, it's Gears is fun. Like saying I can just keep running back to it, but Gears is one of those things where it's kind of redundant to talk about how fun it is. Just go play Gears. Like you will have a fun time. It's very intuitive, fun.
Dude, you're probably gonna have to play it on your Xbox if you want to do co-op. Thanks, Phil.
You're gonna have to play on your Xbox legally if you want to play 2, 3 in Judgment.
Thanks, Phil.
Which should be ported to PC.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil. Oh my gosh.
Come on, who's Phil?
I kind of want them to do if they make a collection. I kind of want them to. I kind of wanted. I don't think they should actually do it, but they kind of want them to call it the Gears of War COG collection.
The COG collection. Also, who's Phil? Comment Phil Spencer. You know, the head honcho of Xbox at the moment. I'm just blaming him because like he was like CEO of Xbox by the time Ultimate Edition came out, but co-op doesn't work on PC. We spent like 2 hours on stream trying to get it to work and it didn't work. So I'm blaming Phil. Maybe it's not Phil's fault. Who knows? But you know what? Until you know I know for sure, I'm just gonna blame Phil. It's Phil's fault. Fuck you, Phil. This is your fault, Phil. You couldn't let co-op work. I hate you, Phil.
F you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil. You didn't have to. Fuck you, Phil. You didn't have the cheese I wanted. Yeah. How much was the Ultimate Edition again? I'm trying to remember.
It's like $20 on PC.
On PC.
Like that's good. That's more than enough, I think. Don't expect to play multiplayer because it came out in like 2016. If you want to play Gears of War multiplayer,
Mhm.
I just say wait till E-Day comes out.
Mm. All right. Oh yeah, E-Day, which we still don't know it when definitive date that's happening. All we know is it's
Probably in the next, probably by 2026.
2026.
By
Okay.
2026.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not at 20. It might be 2025, but I'd say like give it like a year or two.
Hmm. Okay. All right then. So yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all. Unless you got anything else you want to say about Gears?
Yeah, like just play more, just play Gears.
Just play Gears. All right then. Okay. Well, you're the man. Play some Gears. Play some Gears. And go watch Transformers 1.
I'm on Steam right now,
Okay.
and I just found out there's a TCG card shop simulator,
A what?
a trading card game card shop simulator.
Huh. I've been noticing that that's like a big thing. Like a lot of streamers are doing now. It's like simulator stuff. I don't know why that is. Why why simulators are like the new big thing now. But hey, it's a thing. Simulators, go. Ooh. So yeah.
So will there be a Phil Toss simulator?
A what?
Whatever his name is. What's his name? A Phil simulator?
Phil Spencer simulator? I don't know how that would even work. You're just acting as Phil. You're making and like what do you get like points and stuff? You got a new high score for making just bad decision after bad decision. Oh my gosh. What do you mean?
And you lose if you make good decisions.
Yeah, you lose points. Oh my gosh, Phil, you're allowing multiplayer to work functionally on a PC port? No, Phil, you can't do that. You can't do that, Phil. What are you doing? We're gonna have to dock some points on you. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. Game over, man. It's game over. Simulators are fun, Chelsea. I mean, simulators seem like those kind of games. To me, simulators seem like those kind of games where you just sit back, you play it, and then you just chat with people and stuff. But there's nothing wrong with that. But like I don't know. I don't think simulators are really my kind of thing.
I'm gonna head out. I'll be back in a few minutes. Get something to do.
Okay. All right then. Well. All right then. So yeah, just that's you know what? Then the Phil Spencer simulator, it should go under the horror genre, cause what's more horrifying than not being able to do co-op on PC? Ooh. Spooky! I'm the ghost of Phil Spencer. I'm going to make bad decisions. Ooh! I'm going to get rid of the studio that did Hi-Fi Rush. Ooh! That's spooky. Phil Spooky. So yeah, this should be under a horror genre. So yeah. You know what's more spooky than Phil Spencer?
Impenders?
Well, I was just gonna say comic books in general. Plus, I don't know how Ken relates to this as comic. You're reviewing the IDW Sonic. Ken has nothing to do with IDW Sonic. He's long gone by now.
I know, but to his no, I'll make it. I was trying to make a joke but to this day, his actions haunt us to this day. Well, until recently.
Until recently, don't you know like all those like mandate stuff is starting to be not softened up and all that.
Yeah, I know.
I call that a W. I call that a big W comment.
I'm not saying it wasn't a W. I'm just saying, And anyway, IDW Sonic. I started reading the collection.
Yeah.
It was part of my subscription to Comixology on Amazon.
Which, by the way, continue talking. I just gotta check how many issues are out now for Sonic, because last time we were doing reading the IDW Sonic on stream, we were around like middle of issue 60-something. Oh, we lost Nick. Oh, he's back.
73.
Oh, okay. Well, last I checked, we were like in like mid 60s when it comes to the issues of IDW Sonic. So we are now on issue 73. We can wait a little more until we pick it back up. But so you read the IDW collections, specifically up to collection 2, which let me look this up.
Metal Virus.
Oh, like you just finished the Metal Virus arc, or did you just start it?
It's still going.
It's still going? Okay.
I'm at the part where Tails just lost the... wait, no, that's collection 3. I think. No, wait. I think I ended at I just started collection 3, but I fully completed collection 1 and 2. I think and then the 2 is the beginning of the Metal Virus arc, a little after.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah, although it's a fun read, you know?
Yeah, I like the IDW Sonic.
It kind of does, in the beginning, just drop you into the story, but it gives you like little references to like previous games.
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, Comet, like, Sonic stories are mostly just meant to just be, you just pick it up and you just go, like games, comics, etc. Like.
Oh yeah, that's not a criticism. That's just a statement, not a criticism.
Like I don't think they're gonna be telling like the origin story of Sonic anytime soon.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I like So yeah, this little issues, standalone stuff but they all basically connect overarchingly. Overarchingly. Yeah.
Like overall.
Overall.
Yeah.
And then introducing new characters like the Team Rocket of the book of the IDW comics.
Hey, come on! Don't diss my boys like that. I love those guys.
Yeah. You look into scrap, then you get ready to crumble. Brace yourself for rough and tumble.
They're great because they're just Rumble and Frenzy from Transformers, but just has similar characters. Don't diss my boys, rough and tumble.
Oh no! Don't understand. I like him. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I saw him.
You're great. I like them. They're fun.
Yeah. I also like Silver in this. Silver's
fun.
He's a good boy. I like how he tried to garden. Why nothing would grow?
No! My garden! Oh, it's no use.
It's no use. Now Dad won't be proud of me. Oh wait, wrong series.
Wrong character. Wrong character. Knuckles was the one in the Archie comics who had daddy issues.
No, I was making a joke. New kid from the future. Trying to song.
No.
There was a running joke that he's Trunks.
Oh, Trunks. Okay. All right, then. You. What else you guys say about IDW Sonic though? What do you like about it? You got.
Eggman's a monster.
Eggman's fun. I like.
Yeah, I mean he's not fun, but he's like. I just also like. I just like how. Then I'm not gonna kind of like how Starlight is just one big Eggman fanboy.
Starline's cool. I miss Starline a little bit.
He's like, yes, sir. I'll get this done, sir. Oh, the fabulous Eggman touched my shoulder. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Starline's fun. I wish.
Yeah, that's what. I like how you see the little cracks of his views of Eggman.
Yeah, because
it's like
Eggman's Eggman.
Yeah, like Eggman. Wait, you're gonna release a you're just gonna release a virus just like that? No testing, no.
Why not?
Are you mad?
Yeah.
And
what do you think about Mr. Tinker? What's your opinion on Mr. Tinker?
He was taken from us too soon.
Yeah, it is a shame.
Yeah, and I kind of didn't like there was like no remnant of Mr. Tinker and Eggman. He got his memories back.
Well, like that's the point though. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's supposed to be kind of a tragic thing. They're like, oh, no, the nice guy is just not there anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he should come back fully. It's just kind of like, you know, made little hints here and there. Maybe hit Qbot and Orbot a little bit less.
Nah, those two deserve it.
Also, Shadow's kind of, I don't know, in this comic.
Shadow, yeah.
It's like, especially like, Shadow, run! I don't run! Okay, cool your jest, Vegeta.
Yeah, this was during like the whole like Shadow mandate stuff. So
Omega's fun though.
Omega's fun always. No, I'm so glad no mandates ever touched my boy Omega.
It's like I just saw Omega like I forgot. Let me find the there was this line I really like when Tails like after he got torn apart, Tails grabs his head and he's like, and someone asks him, "How's it hanging, Omega?" Core processor and operating systems intact. Rage operating at 110% capacity.
Omega, how you feeling right now? Angry. Omega's great. I'm so glad no mandate ever touched him.
And also, as I read Dark, the metal virus is horrifying.
The metal virus? I really like the metal virus art. It's real fun.
Like especially when the Eggman came back to that town, like, as a thank you, you'll be the first thing to be affected by my metal virus. As they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh, what do you? What do you think about some new characters introduced, like Tangle?
I like Whisper.
What about Tangle?
Tangle, I like the tail thing she can do. A little hyperactive, but I think she's all right.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna reread both the collections. Because sometimes I gotta go do like a second, third reading. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, but overall I like her. But also.
You like Whisper?
Yes.
Okay. What do you like? What do you like about Whisper?
I don't know. That's not. Also, she reminds me of what's her name from Metal Gear?
Who?
Wolf something.
Wolf?
Metal Wolf?
Metal Wolf?
No, wait.
Sniper Wolf?
There was this Sniper Wolf, yes.
Okay. That never popped in my mind before, but interesting. That's interesting. Okay.
I don't know. I like this. I
Fun,
don't know. I just like her design.
fun fact though, her mask was inspired by Kopaka from Bionicle.
Heyo.
Let's go!
Heyo.
Bionicle continues to reign supreme.
Indeed.
Bionicle will continue to influence everything.
Exactly, as it should. As it should. Bionicle should influence every little action that we do. Is only natural. See, there's a Sonic figure that has a metal virus. Yeah, they announced that.
Yeah.
Chelsea. They announced that. So, but you got a favorite story though throughout the so far, besides the metal virus? Like, you got a favorite story?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because all the stuff I can't kind of think of is in Collection 3.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to. Oops.
Oh. You okay?
Oh no. Oh wait. I like when they fight. I like how they go finally fight Metal Sonic.
The beginning arc with Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic.
I am Neo Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
I like the whole line they did. They did the reference to the song.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like little references like that. I like, no, you're not. You did.
I like them too. They can be fun. They're fun when it's like it's this nice little I get it. Nice. So.
It is kind of, I kind of prefer Neo Sonic form rather than his original form that he goes back to.
Neo Metal Sonic is just a nice design because it's neat. He's got like the long coat, sort of like the long skirt coat thing going on there. Like, it's like ooh, that's pretty cool. Yo.
Oh, here it is. I found the line. The resistance paltry affairs do not concern me. One by one, they'll all become a black mark on the floor. And you are too nothing.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to stop me? Come, show me what you're made of.
I get it! Reference!
I get it! Yeah!
Woo! Reference! It's neat. Neat stuff like that. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Oh, I can admit it. It's pretty fun. You gonna say something?
Oh no, just it's like I said, it's just a fun comic. I just wish Mr. Tinker was around a little bit longer.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
What was that?
I just wish. I just wish Shadow was a bit less of a grumpy pants.
That's that's just how
the man daytime now.
Yeah, but hey, at least
No.
Hey, you know what? They seem to be gone now. They're cooking with Shadow. He's gonna be in Sonic 3, and he's got Shadow Generations coming out later this month. But hey, we cooking.
Oh, Tangle the lemur.
Yeah, Tangle the lemur.
What did you think she was?
No, what did you think she was, Comet?
A raccoon.
A raccoon?
Okay. I mean, the tail, I get it.
Yeah, I thought, but the tail thing makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, cause
I kind of like how like she can just use it as a hand. It's like
it pretty much is like her third, like, it's pretty much her extra limb there. It's a third arm or leg. So
it's a third everything. Yeah.
So yeah.
Like off some horrible.
What?
What are you saying?
Me and Whisper really like to experiment with it.
Oh no!
And then just Whisper just bangs her head on the table after hearing.
Yeah, I like. I really like the dynamic between Whisper. Actually, that's the thing I really like the dynamic between Whisper and Tangle. You know, the quiet friend and the loud friend.
It really does just take after Bionicle. Everything goes back to Bionicle.
As it should.
Pohatu, I hate you the least out of everyone here.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
It's nice to see that you ever said to me.
Oh, better response.
Mm.
In their language, that might as well be a marriage proposal. No, don't think of anything of it. Too late, I'm already thinking dates.
Give us a female.
Feel like an outdoor wedding.
Give us a Scourge plush, Chelsea Sega. Yeah, that would be nice.
Also, I'll be right back again.
You know, wait, it's Scourge is the green hedgehog, right?
Oh,
I'm trying to remember.
No, I think Chelsea means Surge. Because Scourge and Surge are two different characters. Surge is a character you're gonna meet later on. Surge to Tenrak.
No. Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah. So.
And with Kitsune, Tsunami, is a pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. When she said Scourge, I was thinking about the green hedgehog. That's like evil Sonic.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be happening anytime soon though with Scourge. You want a Scourge plush? That's not happening anytime soon. Ken owns Scourge for some reason, but Surge, you know, never know. You never know.
What is that? You know, it's kind of funny.
What?
There was this like fan art, the fan comic. When Sonic was dressing in Scourge for the same time, he was like, "Come on, Maniac, stop this! It's not Maniac anymore. It's Scourge."
I don't think I have not seen that comic, so. Yeah. It's fine. But yeah, so. But I mean, like Surge plus Chelsea? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see. But Scourge, no, that's not happening anytime soon. So.
And then there's like the.
Oh, welcome back.
There was this like this Thanos version of Sonic.
Thanos Sonic? What are you talking about?
Oh no, sorry, the Archie Sonic Thanos. I forgot what his name is, but he wanted to kill all.
I have not gotten to that part yet.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea who you're talking about. So, Master, you're back.
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't sleep?
Oh no, I told you I'd be back in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
I said I had something to do.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Okay, you know.
I like how,
Mm.
and it's kind of funny how angry Knuckles get when it comes to the Master Emerald.
Well, it's the Master Emerald. It's only thing that keeps Angel Island floating in the sky.
Yeah, it's the facial expressions he make.
Oh well, that's just that's thanks to like the artists working on the comics. They can be really fun. So yeah, like the art. Oh, excuse me. The artists can have some really.
Discord
good...
working now.
You know, man, I will. And then there's like Starline's torture session, trying to bring back Giga Man.
Starline.
I forgot about.
Discord's being an asshole. I'm just gonna sign off.
Oh, okay.
You guys have a good day.
Have a good night, Master.
Yeah.
I'm gonna electrocute you until you remember. Now put on this brainwashing helmet.
Yeah, Starline's I like Starline. He's just gonna get worse though. Starline's just gonna get worse. So.
Oh yeah, I saw it. He's already making dumb decisions.
No, I mean.
I know.
He's gonna make some really, like, unforgivable shit. He's gonna do some really unforgivable shit. So.
Oh yeah. Like. Let's not so far like. I know. I'll hire the Zeddy.
Alright. Oh, excuse me.
That's what they call, right? The Zeddy? That's how you pronounce it?
The Zeddy?
The Zeddy. They're in the Sonic colors.
Oh, those big, those guys. What? I think that's what they call. I haven't played Sonic Colors, so.
That's our cue. You better be humble. You're in the presence of rough and tumble.
Oh, all right.
I like. You gotta love their introduction. Even is that a comment?
What was that?
Oh no, that's all. I'm trying to figure out if that was if the pose they're doing, when the pose is doing is a Kamen Rider reference or not.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't know. I would have to see. So. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So, you Starline was inspired by Rocky Horror Picture Show, Chelsea?
Really?
Where did you hear that? This is the first time ever hearing that. Wait, where did you hear that, Chelsea? This is the first time I'm ever hearing that.
Let's look it up.
Yeah. What do you... Okay. Not, what are you doing in the chat? Get in here. Talk with us. Talk with us, not. Talk with us. I have no idea if that's actually a thing or not. So I don't know. I don't see anything on like the wiki. So who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're talking about, Chelsea. I don't think I see anything like that. So it was concept art. What? Sonic, IDW, Starline, concept art.
One of the designs I really like, and I also really like Mimic's design.
Oh,
Mimic's
neat.
Yeah, I never, because I never saw. I really like how they try to work with like a octopus Mobian. Yeah.
There's some concept art where he's like a Frankenstein monster, so that's kind of neat, but that's not Rocky Horror though. At least like not like direct reference to Rocky Horror. It's just like. So I don't know what you're talking about, Chelsea. I don't know where you got Rocky Horror Picture Show from. That if it was inspired by Rocky Horror Picture Show, then Stalin would be like a transvestite. So you'll DM it to me. Not. Hold on, I gotta. Where are you? Oh, you are small. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check something real quick.
Also, never realized how short Sonic characters are. Like 3'3".
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, Sonic
some
is so small.
short, like wide characters. You know, so Sonic had a pot belly.
Yeah. So. Alright, here we go.
I know. I just kind of find it funny that Mario's taller than Sonic.
Well, because
Is it?
Mario's a human being.
Mario is only taller than Sonic using the red mushroom. If you look at them, you know, his actual definitive height is about the same size as Sonic.
Uh-huh.
Like without the red mushroom, Mario is just as short as Sonic.
Huh.
Surprises you comment. Wait until you hear about a franchise called Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, no.
Like no, like you don't realize how huge Pokemon are.
No,
I feel
Pokemon are actually really short. They're so much bigger in the anime. In the games, they're all really short.
Is the whale Kyogre like actually like the size of a midget?
Yeah, because
that's great.
Like
sort of.
Technically, you can, because technically you can ride the whale. But like I do think yeah, in scale the whale isn't as big as the trainer.
Okay.
You look at something like Groudon, and Groudon's only 11 feet. 11 and a half feet.
Wait, no.
It's supposed to be like the animates this giant titan of a Pokemon. It's like it's like 3.5 meters tall.
Like, but it was like it's.
Comment. We just said the anime is inaccurate.
The anime does it for spectacle and scale. The game, you know, the games are literally like that because, you know, they all the Pokemon are meant to reflect like, you know, bugs and tiny animals like the creator used to like capture and play with.
Mm-hmm.
And also Ultraman.
Well, Ultraman's funny though, because the idea of beta capsules, tiny ass little thing in the fin side. Oh my gosh, Wingdom! It's like the size of a 5-story building. Wow!
There's things like Nidoqueen are just over 4 feet.
Wow.
No, I think I found a perfect meme. Here, so pretty much it's this SCD.
Oh, let me see. What do you it's Groudon. Yeah. That's what we're saying.
Things like there's Armor Rouge from Scarlet and Violet. It's a meter and a half. It's a manlet.
And even the Pokemon games joked as a joke kind of thing on their lore that, you know, that a long time ago Pokemon were indistinguishable from humans, so they would have like, you know, heights similar to ours.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon where you factor in the whole height. Like, wow, this would actually be really small. Like Volcanion has a big ring on its back. If you factor that into its 5.5 feet, the main body would be really small.
Yeah.
Wow.
Comet just had his
Like-
mind blown just now. It's like, oh my gosh. No.
Like the majority of Pokemon are going to be shorter than the average height for an adult male.
Yeah. So. Comet's mind's just blown. It's like, no. No, it can't be. You're lying.
The anime would never. The anime would never lie.
I've not even seen the anime in like so long. I don't even know what they're doing now.
What are they doing now?
Well, they got rid of Ash.
Right.
Ash finally.
And now they're just focusing on a couple of kids running around the Paldea region.
Ash finally retired.
Well, he didn't retire. He's still on his Pokemon journey.
We're just not
It's
following
just no
him
longer in the
anymore.
TV series. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the protagonist anymore.
Probably, if you ask someone like 10 years ago, they probably would have found that shocking. But the Pokemon anime viewership has been not good for a long time. We don't know how bad. It hasn't been good.
I like to think that as the Pokemon viewership declined over the years, the Doraemon viewership has still maintained highs after all this time. I know that's not true, but like I like to think that's the case.
Okay. That's pretty funny. So yeah, Chelsea, what you sent me is just a bunch of like images and what seems like a file explorer and there's Rocky Horror picture. I don't understand.
What's it about Rocky Horror?
Chelsea sent me a bunch of images because she said apparently Starline has some Rocky Horror like inspiration behind him. So
Well, considering Starline, yeah, probably.
Okay. I wouldn't.
That's from an interview for the character designer. She showed off a bunch of images she used.
Okay.
For inspiration.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's on Tumblr.
Oh, okay. Cause I couldn't find anything like that. I'm like, so I was like, where's this information coming from? Okay.
Let's put it in the back room.
Okay, here we go. That's okay. So it was a Tumblr post. That's what it was. Okay then. Cause I couldn't. Oh, welcome back. Cause I just couldn't find anything saying, yo. Okay, actually now we gotta readjust. Hold on. Master has entered the fray. Now we're getting crowded again. We're getting a little crowded again. Okay. How about this? Just come here, and then behold!
Presenting the Krabby Patty!
The Krabby Patty! Alright. Hold on,
The Krabby Patty.
Yeah,
Wendy's selling Krabby Patty. Wendy's selling Krabby Patties now.
They are. They are.
Is
We got the
It's just a thing.
we got the Krabby
Sorry?
Patty formula before Plankton ever could. So yeah. Anyways, what was I say? Any more thoughts though on IDW Sonic though? Comment?
I'm still going through it. I'm still in the middle of collection 3, but so far I like it. It's easy to read. Fun. The characters are fun.
Okay.
And you can get it on Comixology on Amazon.
Oh, Amazon! Woo!
Free to read.
Mm.
If you get that, like, the plus Comixology subscription thing.
Mm.
I just got the 30-day trial.
Oh, okay. Alright then. Okay then. Nice. Well, there you go. You can go check out IDW Sonic there, or, there are, of course, other methods that, of course, legally speaking, I cannot possibly condone whatsoever.
We do condone, however, going to the Grand Line.
Mm. Exactly. Alright. Sorry for the lack of clarity, Chelsea. It's fine, Chelsea. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Chelsea. Alright. So, with that said then, we can now move on. It's 2 hours in, and now we can finally get to spooky movies. Ooh. I'm so scared. Oh. Ooh. Alright, so this was The Conjuring. This is a movie that was requested by Chelsea through the donations. So yeah, so just another quick reminder that you can donate to us, and with certain prices you can ask us to review something. So yeah, so like for example, $10 you could get us to get us to watch a movie. Of course, again, we ask that you tell us what you want us to review before you donate anything, just cause you say you donate oh, I want you to review the Serbian film, and you tip me $10. Sorry, Buster, not happening. I ain't watching the Serbian film.
How much money for a Serbian? Just curious. How much money would it take for you to do the Serbian film?
None. Never.
$1,000?
No. Never touch it.
$5,000?
No.
$10,000?
No amount of money will ever make me touch that.
$50,000?
You get
$1 million?
$1 million?
$2 million?
I am the king of Samun. I am king of Samunda.
Alright, separate $2 million for the Serbian film.
I have inconvenienced you. How does $1 million American dollars sound? $1 million? Alright, how about 2? No.
Nah, you can't pay me to watch a Serbian.
No
film.
amount of money will ever make me watch that shit. So, yeah. So
good.
Bless you.
I read a description of it. It's disgusting.
I know.
Yeah, I've read the description too.
It is a cynical piece of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Question not. Have you actually seen the Serbian film?
I've seen it once. It is.
Oh my gosh! What the? Oh my goodness!
We call Jangus the masochist.
I am actually so sorry you had to see that. Oh my gosh!
I wish my avatar was not smiling.
It is quite literally like a movie, quite literally a shock movie. It claims that it was made in order to be some sort of protest against censorship, when the whole thing really just comes down to, I want to make these characters suffer because.
That sounds a lot like my writing method, right, Jangus?
No, because you at least your characters get a happy ending, like, and plus there are limits, right? There's limits, like as soon as I'm reading the description, as soon as I hear like the shit they do with the child, it's like okay, now you got the child
I wish you
involved.
didn't say it, but I knew you were gonna say it.
It's like oh,
For me, it's like if a sociopath, I'm all for edgy shock stuff like that. That's fun once in a while. But then you like this is a sociopath doing edgy shock stuff.
There's a line to be drawn. As soon as I read the child getting involved, it's like okay, no, you've lost me completely.
Yeah, once you do that, it's like all right, you're not a sane person.
No,
you are a nutter.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Fuck off.
Whoever's.
So
like all the people doing this, involved in this, are nutters.
Yeah.
I never heard.
You don't have to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about comment. Don't worry about comment.
Comment. Trust me, you're better off just walking away from this.
Yeah, just walk.
Okay.
Just walk away.
Do not look up the Serbian film. You're better off for it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Chelsea, don't look it up either.
I'll provide a very bare bones explanation. It's a shock porno movie that crosses lines.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm staying away from that.
Yeah. So
I think I read about it once, then I forgot about it, then I read about it a second time.
So the whole point of that whole thing was just to say, preferably ask us first what you want us to review, then you can donate. So yeah. So basically, that was all just to say that we were paid by Chelsea to watch The Conjuring. Well, at least I watched The Conjuring with Nick and Not, and yeah, it's not bad. This is a good horror film. That's not just meant to be shock for the sake of ooh haha. So this is a good shock, good horror film. I really liked The Conjuring. It was a lot of fun. Now I know The Conjuring is based on it's supposed to be based on real events with the real Warren couple. Now I don't know how credible the Warrens actually are or not. I don't know if any of the stuff they say that this movie is based on is real or not, but all I know is it's based on what they said.
So changes. The Warrens, as far as anything is concerned, the Warrens, at the very least, kind of believed in what they did.
Okay.
Because there hasn't been outside of one example, and that was the example that the third movie actually touches upon. There's never a point where the Warrens have ever done anything for the sake of profit. Everything they did was because they were just interested in demonology and parapsychology.
Oh, parapsychology. Okay.
Yes, because that's the actual quote unquote scientific term for that field.
Oh, okay.
So so you can there's an argument to be made that the Warrens in real life are kind of con artists and carnies, but this is a movie, so it's fine. It's fine to portray the Warrens here as
legitimate.
Legitimate, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's all. So that's all I really care about. That it's it's based on supposedly real events. Don't really know how real it is, but at least it makes for a fun movie. So So yeah, so Conjuring is supposed to be allegedly based on a real case that the Warren couple, the Warren family, did during their whole paranormal activity investigation and all that. So so yeah, it is based on that, but it is it makes for a fun movie. I'll say that. I like the movie. Now, what was I say? It's a fun horror movie. When it comes to like the horror aspect, oh my voice kind of like cracked there for a second there. When it comes to like the horror aspect, like there is some like jump scares, and that's the thing. I just never big on the whole jump scare horror, but like it's kind of there, but not really. There's some really good stuff there that like, ooh, that's cool, that's neat. But then there's sometimes oh, it's all quiet, like, oh, I wonder what's gonna be jumping out. Oh boy, oh, the floor gave in. Ah, you startled me. Ooh. So but when so I'm not too big into like jump scare horror stuff, but like when it does like some like really cool stuff like the horror, it's like, ooh, that's neat.
There is a lot of jump scare in the movie, because it goes part and parcel with how the Hollywood sort of horror thing is made. But this is a strength of James Wan, where ever since the original Saw movie, he's very good at trying to maintain a sort of suspense. A suspense within a scene. So you actually get a slow burn there. You don't get just a normal dull scene playing out and then boom, loud noise. That entire scene where the mother is trying to play hide and seek, blindfolded with the little girl.
Yeah, that was pretty tense.
There's no music, and like the the clapping. And like you see like the clapping coming from the wardrobe.
Yeah. So
it's a great scene.
Yeah, so I really like that kind of horror, like the suspense that keeps you on your toes, also keeps you leaning forward in your chair, like, oh, hold up, what's gonna happen? Ooh. So yeah, there's that. So I guess also like the quick synopsis then, it's like based on supposedly, allegedly, a real case involving the Warrens. Now the Warrens are played by Vera Farmiga. I think I'm getting that right.
And the Ocean Master.
Yeah, the Ocean Master, Patrick Wilson, or as I know him from Astronaut Guy from Moonfall. Patrick.
I just had a thought. Has the is going to be messed up. Has the Serbian film director ever been convicted for pizzophilia?
No.
No.
He seems kind of like, every time I've heard him like just talk about things, he kind of seems a bit kind of like a blowhard. Like he
no.
Like a lot of like, aside from like a Serbian film, you really get the impression that like the film wasn't really made out of like some kind of political message. He kind of just made it in the same way like Tom Six made the Human Centipede movies, where it's a shocking film that you can coast popularity.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so he's just a grifter
That's
asshole
understood,
rather than being.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's Garth Ennising this. He's edgy to be edgy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. James Wan though is different. He's cool. I like James Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Wan's neat.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Just he's just curious, but let's move on.
Yeah.
Better topics.
Yeah, better topics like how Patrick Wilson was the astronaut guy in Moonfall. I love bringing up Moonfall. Moonfall is just such a fun movie to me, with just how awful it is. But like, it's such a fun, awful movie. I love Moonfall so much. What would Elon do? Thank you, guy from Game of Thrones. Very cool for saying that banger line. So Patrick Wilson is and Vera Farmiga, they're playing the Warren couple. Again, don't know how like accurate they are to like the Warrens and stuff. So, but for what they do in the movie, they're pretty good. Patrick Wilson, kind of. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just throughout the movie, like I think the actress did a really good job getting me invested with Lorraine. No offense to Patrick Wilson, but like just throughout the whole movie, never once did I go, "Oh my gosh, Ed, no!" It's just always, "Patrick Wilson, watch out! Watch out, Patrick Wilson! The ghost got a gun! Ah!"
I like Patrick Wilson because he has a funny sort of charisma. He carries throughout the entire film, or he's constantly joking with Lorraine, and he has this man has some sort of like authority that he carries with him. Changus, he can perform exorcism.
He can perform an exorcism without the church's approval. I don't care that they're Protestant. I wanna get to that, but I'll get to it. But like,
Chase, when we get to that, remember, because we're obviously gonna do the joke. I'll be the priest.
But yeah, like, at least for me, just throughout the movie, like, never once, like, it's not like a bad thing. I wouldn't say it's a criticism, because, like, you hear, like, you hear people saying, oh, like, you know an actor's doing a good job when, like, you get invested in the character they're doing, rather than just, just, Patrick Wilson, watch out. But, like, it's not really a bad thing here. I kind of like it. It's just sometimes the movie is again, it's like, Patrick Wilson, watch out! The ghost got a gun! Ah! So, that's it. The people playing the parent family though, they're really good. Especially the actress who plays Carolyn, really good, really good actress there.
Including the father who was it's like Nick. He was that guy from like Sex and the City, and wasn't he also in Office Space? Is your son Ron Livingston? Yes, Ron Livingston.
So yeah, so like, and also the children too. The actors playing the children also do a really good job. Like the parent family really really did a good job selling their roles. It was really good there. I again, though, it's not even a criticism. I just find it funny. Just throughout the whole movie, only Patrick Wilson's the one guy who I'm just going, Patrick Wilson, not Ed Warren. Just watch out, Patrick Wilson. The ghost got a gun. So, So there is that. So like everyone playing, but overall everyone does a really good job. There's some like other characters too. There's an Asian guy. I kind of forgot the Asian guy's name, but he's there, and I like how Nick, you thought he was gonna die.
I mean, if someone had to die, this is like horror tropes aren't really doing him favors.
There's no black people available. We have to go with the next best minority. It's an Asian. Oh my gosh! But also surprisingly, no real like death or like any like real like gore or anything like that in the movie. Like there's blood, but like never once.
Ew, she spit ghost blood in your mouth.
Ooh, you should probably get it. You should probably get some like mouthwash or something. So, but like for this like this movie, like there's not much like like gore or blood or any like kind of like killing or anything like that. You got the demon causing a ruckus in the house. I guess she causes like a couple like bruises on Carolyn. So there's that. But and there's also the ew, you got ghost blood in your mouth. You should probably wash that off. So so there's that. So yeah. But like yeah, it's like, but like this. It doesn't. There's not much like gore and shit like that, but like the movie does a really good job making it like scenes really tense, and I that's my kind of horror. When a movie like just makes me like just on the edge of my seat going, oh boy, what's going on, what's happening? Oh boy, like I love that kind of horror. Like anything that kind of like make me like really tense. I think surprisingly, the last movie I watched that ever made me feel like really intense, like oh my gosh, was back when I was watching Godzilla -1 last year. when I watched Godzilla -1 last year, like in theaters, just the whole like scene, just the boat chase, Godzilla chasing the boat. It's like, oh, that's tense, that's scary. That's horror. I love that shit. So I love when horror movies can like make me really tense. Oh, over like you're boo, jump scare, gotcha there, ha. So I guess like the basic synopsis, which is the basic story that the Warrens are saying alleged to be true, is that the parent family they move into a house. And all of a sudden, oh gosh, demon is haunting the house. Oh my gosh, no! So, in act of desperation, Carolyn, the wife, she gets the Warrens to come in and do like an investigation. There's this whole plot line with like Ed like not really wanting to do any investigations with Lorraine because. Like the last time they did that, it didn't go too well. I thought that was okay. Like Ed's saying like like she every time she sees something like it takes a toll on her. Last time it took like a really big toll. We don't really see like how it took like a big toll on her per se, but it's there. It was like, oh my, so you got that plot line. So like initially Ed's like, I don't know, I really don't want to do this investigation right now because Lorraine's still recovering, but then Lorraine's the one who is actually the one who pushes the two to actually go further with the investigation and all that. Lorraine, at least in the movie, Lorraine was great. I really love Lorraine in the movie. Again, the actress who did Lorraine here did a really good job. I really loved her. She was really good. So there's that, and then they do their whole investigation stuff. Hauntings happen. Turns out evil witch committed suicide on the land. She hung herself, And then, but before she could kill herself, though, she cursed the whole land. So now, like, just ever since then, you know, all the houses on the land are just, you know, have cases of, you know, murder, suicides. Also, it takes like 15 minutes into the movie for a dog to die. So yeah. Wow. So there we go. That's how you know this is a horror movie. It takes 15 minutes for a dog to die. So, you know, Warrens, they do their investigation. They gotta find proof, you know, that the house is haunted so they can get an exorcism. But then a complication arises. Oh my gosh! What? Like, I'm sorry, guys, but bureaucracy says that we can't just do the exorcism yet. Why not? Well, they're not baptized. So, you know, we got you know, approval has to come directly from the Vatican themselves. But you know, the war is like, oh my gosh, I'll get to it. I want to finish like the basic plot stuff. So like, you know, oh my gosh, we can't just wait for approval from the Catholic Church. So, you know, Patrick Wilson decides to pull, you know, like a Giga Chad moves, like, you know what? I'll do the exorcism myself. I'll do it myself. And honestly, whole exorcism scene where, you know, where they're trying to exorcise Bathsheba out of Caroline, really good. I like the movie was really fun throughout, but like once they get to like the exorcism scene, that's when like, oh, hold on, James Wan, you're really cooking now. I'm really interested. Let's see this. This is really cool. This is really cool. I loved the whole exorcism scene, and and like just the whole finale of the whole exorcism with where Carolyn has to, you know, fight the demon within her, or like to, you know, help exorcise her, you know, send Bathsheba back to hell. That was really cool. Again, the actresses, honestly, I feel like the actresses in these movies did a really good job. All the people who played, you know, the female roles did a really good job in this movie. Lorraine, Caroline, really good performances. I really loved it. They did a really good job, especially, you know, that ending there where Lorraine is trying to help Caroline, you know, pull through. That was really good. I loved that. That was really good. And then ultimately they you know, they send the demon Bathsheba back to hell. Fuck you, Bathsheba. I condemn you back to hell. No! And then yeah. And then you know, they got a little and then the movie ends with Ed adding the music box to the collection of, you know, haunted cursed artifacts. Oh, also, it's like the whole opening act of the movie is just about the fucking Annabelle doll. And I didn't realize that, like, they would make, like, it was, like, we had a whole conversation. I didn't realize, like, they would make, like, fucking, like, 3 shitty movies based on an entire opening scene of this movie. It's amazing. It's actually amazing that, like, just this opening scene alone, they're like, oh my gosh, that's like 5 Annabelle movies right there. Pump it out, oh my goodness. Wow. And apparently they're all shitty, so that's fantastic to know. So I think that's just funny to know. They're like, oh, they made into like a whole series of prequel movies based on like a 10-minute opening scene, or not even 10 minutes. It was like probably like 5 minutes or something. I'm exaggerating, but like just, you know, the entire opening scene of the movie, and they decided, you know what, that's worth making like 4 movies about. Yes, pump it out. So I find that really, I just find that really funny. You know what else is funny? The Catholic Church. So I don't know, like, so I'm going to assume this is actually true or not. I don't know, but if it is, it's really funny to know that the Catholic Church prioritizes, you know, only, you know, like members of the church with exorcisms before anyone else. So it's like you know, like the priest they were visiting, like Father Gordon, is like, and you know, I really want to help you, but like, it's bad enough they're not baptized, but they're also not members of the church. They're not Catholic. It's like, oh fuck. So it's like my mom's like, oh my god. So like, just straight up, it's like, oh, it's like imagine like, it's like you have to. They only prioritize Catholics with their exorcisms. Like, so, you like imagine like someone goes up to like a person like, Father, please, you gotta help me. My daughter is possessed by a demon. Okay. Hold on. There's a whole bureaucratic process to exorcism, but I will try to help you. Okay, are you baptized? Is she baptized? No, we never got around to it. Okay. Well, you know, maybe it's possible that I could just come over, you know, as a member of the Catholic Church. Well, we're Protestant.
Go fuck yourself.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
Genghis, I'm free. All right, so as the member of the Catholic Church, I'll be able to do the baptism. All right, I'll be do the exorcism. All right, are you guys baptized?
No, we never got around to baptizing her.
Why?
Well, we just never got the chance, you know? Okay.
Like, I mean, you're Catholic, right?
We're Protestant.
You're Protestant.
It's like, ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Ooh.
You're Protestant.
Imagine, right? Like this, like if this is true, this is so fucking funny to me. That like, oh, you have to be a member of the Catholic Church to be like a prioritized exorcism case. Like imagine like right if like the movie Exorcist, if like halfway through the movie, fucking you know Father Damon Karras, Father Karras, he's like, okay, you know. Okay, you know what? Look, I know you're Chris. You're going through a hard time. You know your daughter's possessed, but don't worry. We're gonna help your daughter Reagan out. Now, she's baptized, right? Yes, she is. Okay, good. This makes things easier. But not at a Catholic church. What do you mean? We're Protestant.
Excuse me?
You're Protestant.
Like imagine if like you're watching The Exorcist and just halfway through the movie comes to a screeching halt, all because the main girl is not a member of the Catholic Church. It's like, oh, this is gonna take a little longer than I thought.
Lady, you do know how much harder my job is now?
You know what? I'm sorry. This is gonna take a while. Like, when will you be available? Probably never. Oh.
Yeah.
The 32nd. I'll be available on the 32nd of January.
But there is no 32nd. But there is no 32nd of January. Well, I gotta go. Have a nice day. Like. I just find that such a funny scenario. Like it's bad enough, right? That like, you know, exorcisms nowadays are like, you know, have this huge like bureaucratic process. So like I'm just imagining now. So like I want like a movie now where like it's like the exorcism, but like the whole movie's about like it's like Shin Godzilla, where the whole movie's about the whole bureaucratic process of trying to approve an exorcism. So, Father Kennedy. I don't know. There's a Kennedy part of Catholic Church. Father Kennedy, sir, I have news about the exorcism. Did we finally get approval? That's the thing. No. I don't know. You know, fuck, I'm just gonna go with, like, president names. Father Roosevelt couldn't arrive at the meeting today, so it's delayed to next Tuesday. Oh, damn. What was going on with Father Roosevelt? He was in the middle of another meeting with Father Reagan. Oh, damn. Okay, well, better luck Tuesday. And like, just like by the end of the movie, they finally get approval. It's like, okay, we finally got approval. Let's do this exorcism. She's dead. What? The girl's dead. What happened? Demon killed her entire family.
Yeah, we just got approval to do the fucking thing.
Well, like, what did this?
All right, now we have to get now we have to get a sequel, where it's the bureaucratic approval to get a resurrection grenade from the Pope.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, you know, now I'm just reminded. Now I'm just reminded. There's a little bit of a tangent I'm going to, because last night we went down a little rabbit hole where like we're looking at like exorcism movies and stuff, and apparently there's an exorcism movie featuring what's his name?
What's his name? Is it the exorcism of Emily Rose?
No, it was it was Russell Crowe. It was Russell Crowe. Not the
Russell
Exorcist.
Crowe's gonna.
It was the Pope's Exorcist.
Try,
The Pope's Exorcist, which I have not seen, but like the funniest shit I've heard about it, I've read about it, like going through like the Wikipedia article last night, was how the movie literally ends on like this like fucking Avengers like team end credit stinger, where like the Catholic Church goes up to Russell Crowe's character, like, Father, we're assembling a team. We need your help. We're putting together a team of, of the top priests. Our main enemy, the devil himself. Dun dun dun. Which honestly, I kind of want to see that movie now, like a whole like movie where like a bunch of Catholic priests have to team up together to fight the devil. I would love to see that now. It sounds so fun.
It's gonna be Helsing 2, but with Hugh Jackman teaming up with Russell Crowe.
Exactly. So that just like took me out. That honestly kind of just took me out of the movie for a bit when I was watching The Conjuring. There was just a moment where I just had to pause because I was just baffled by the idea. Like, wait, you have to be a member of the church to be like a prioritized case for exorcism. So, oh damn, you're Protestant. This is gonna take a while. Fuck. That's so funny. I don't really know if this actually is a thing or not. Like the movie claims to be, based on like real events. So I'm going to just assume that this happened as well with the real case with the parents, that in real life the Catholic Church just went, well, Warrens, we'd love to help, but these guys they're not Catholic. This distorts a whole monkey wrench in our plan. Sorry, we gotta get the Pope's approval himself. Oh, dang. So I just find that really funny. Yeah, but like overall though, like I really like the Conjuring. The Conjuring was a fun movie. I think like I think like for me, like once like the movie was fun as it was, but once we got to like the whole trying to exercise Bathsheba out of Caroline, that's where like I think to quote the youngins nowadays on social media, I think that's when James Wan truly locked in, and it's like, ooh, James Wan, you're onto something here. Keep it up. I like this. So yeah. Oh, we lost Comet! No, the Catholic Church got him! No! Oh, he's back. I thought the Catholic Church got you, Comet. Comet?
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, okay.
Somebody just went all silent and jumped back in.
Alright. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I overall though, oh, I'm gassy all of a sudden. Ooh. Yeah, You're happy I liked it, Chelsea? Yeah, I'm happy with this movie. This was fun. This was fun. I wouldn't mind watching the other Conjuring movies, and I mean the other Conjuring movies, not the spin-offs, because apparently they're all trash. So, okay, like not like, is there any spin-off movie that's like at least like okay?
I think you may get some enjoyment out of like the Nun movies.
Okay.
Other than that, like
Mm-hmm.
they're like the spin-off movies kind of all suffer from the problem where they're not directed by James Wan, so you don't get that like that build up, that's just suspenseful build up. They are quite literally just the Hollywood horror movie where a person is doing something random and then boom, image on the screen, loud noise.
Okay. Okay then. So yeah. So but at least the other Conjuring movies, specifically the Conjuring movies, I'd be down to watch the other ones. This was pretty fun. I'm glad I liked this one. So, yeah. So thanks Chelsea for requesting The Conjuring. This was really fun. And again, like if you want us to review more stuff, you can tip us through Stream Elements. That helps support the channel and also reach us to our funding goal. And we can and you will have to make me sit down then legally and watch the movies you want. So, which by the way, let me just write down what Cal wanted earlier, which was what Monster High, Ghouls Rule, which apparently had race wars and public executions. So
I'm already excited for that.
Yeah, so that's already got me sold. So in fact, let me just write this down for like maybe preferably next 2 cents, but like, like for like a future 2 cents, I'll watch Monster High, Ghouls Rule. So yeah, there we go. So yeah. All right. So that was The Conjuring, a really good horror movie. Now, I guess I'll say like, is it my favorite horror movie? Not really. I think there's some other horror movies.
What is your favorite horror movie?
What's my favorite horror movie? Honestly, the more I think about it, kind of leaning towards Alien. The more I think about it, I just really like Alien, man. I think Alien is just a really, really good movie. Though I guess maybe you could also, I will count -1. I know -1, it's kaiju, but the first Godzilla movie was a horror movie, and -1 takes back to its roots. So I'm gonna count -1 as a horror movie as well, and I think -1 is pretty damn good too. So it's up there. But I think like for like you're more. But I think like for like so but I think like for like the horror that like an average view, like an average person would think of, I think again I'm probably leaning towards Alien. So. You sold me on Alien, Nick. I hope you're happy.
I am.
So yeah. But you know what's even scarier than aliens and demons? Mythology. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, even scarier. Our PNGs are all misaligned again. Let me fix that while we talk. So SGD.
If I may interject a little bit.
Okay.
What's your opinion on Gears of War? You played it also, right?
Gears of War is awesome. It is a great series that For as grim as it is, it doesn't entirely take itself seriously. That's just how it makes it work. Because like Gears of War can always be about like the eternal struggle of the human race to survive against against an overwhelming threat. But you literally get like, why am I blanking on his name?
Marcus.
Well, yeah, like Marcus is literally just the guy who was sent to jail for not following the rules. And he's like, oh, we have to break you out because you're too good at killing aliens. Like, yeah. And the what do you call it, the sports guy,
Cole.
The Cole train.
Yeah. The Cole train, like the great
Cole train walks on the whole grave, baby.
Woo!
I absolutely love that. Like Gears of War. Like oddly enough, being very much inspired from Resident Evil 4, Gears of War, should, in my opinion, should have been what Resident Evil 5 and 6 should have been.
Oh, okay.
Where you instead of trying to mimic more like serious military stuff, no, just trying.
It cut off. What was it? Should have been.
For like I said, like Gears of War really should have been like what Resident Evil 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Where it's like because Gears of War, they have giant, they have monsters that are giant, and so and like overwhelming, which is like a staple in the Resident Evil franchise. While like 5 and 6, they feel too close to mimicking, Call of Duty, because that was what was big at the time. But now like
5 takes. I like 5, but it takes itself too seriously.
Call of Duty.
Which kind of wraps it around to being funny again.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Resident Evil and it's fun, but you're saying not.
But no, yeah, like Gears of War, Gears of War in general is just a great, like, just a great franchise. I can't wait for E-Day.
Okay. Cool.
All right, now, what was that about mythology?
I said mythology can be scary. Am I right about that, SGD? Is mythology scary?
It can be.
Alright, there we go. So
I wanted to say something, but Nick's deafened, so I can't say it until he gets back.
Oh, okay.
But Age of Mythology Retold is the remake for Age of Mythology by.
Where's the Digimons? I thought. I'm sorry. It's like, what does Age of Mythology have to do with Digimon? Looks closer. Oh, wait. This is not.
This is not
a Digimon thing. All right, everybody.
Packer things, go home. It's over.
Which are it's frozen over. Hell is frozen over.
Oh. But so this is a remake.
Sorry.
So, it's the remake of Age of Mythology by Ensemble Studios, which was the second last game they completed before they closed down.
Oh, okay.
Because they wanted to make Halo Wars and Halo MMO. Leadership at Microsoft changed, and they decided maybe an MMO probably wasn't such a good idea. And they were probably right. Unfortunately, when projects end, a lot of the time studios lay people off. I think we hear more about that nowadays, less about it nowadays, or more about it nowadays, because contract work is a lot more widespread. But unfortunately, after the Halo MMO was cancelled, Ensemble did not lay off the extra staff they had brought on for the project, and that kind of led to their collapse after Halo was released.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate, but even in spite of their closing, Microsoft has continued to make things like Age of Empires, and quite a few years ago, someone at Microsoft said, "We haven't forgotten about Age of Mythology." And then a while ago, they gave us a little teaser for Age of Mythology Retold, announcing that the game would be getting something. We weren't sure if it would be a remake or a remaster. But then they did reveal it was going to be a ground-up remake.
Alright.
By a new studio. And as a remake, it's very faithful to the original game.
Okay. That sounds good.
And primarily, it's a remake of Age of Mythology up to the Titans expansion. Because after the Titans expansion and Ensemble closed down, another studio did come along to continue to support the game with the Tales of the Dragon DLC, which is kind of universally disliked.
Okay.
And the developers did come out and say, like, yeah, we kind of lost the ability to go in and modify the game like a developer. They had to essentially treat the game like they were modders. And so there were certain bits of content even added for the other civilizations that were not added into the remake, which is kind of a good thing, because they mostly added a healer for the Greeks and an archer for the Norse. But the whole thing about the Norse is the Norse don't have archers; they have throwing axes, and most of the civilizations have some form of healing. So giving the Greeks an extra healing unit kind of puts things too much in their favor.
Okay.
But there were other things added to the remake that weren't in the original, which kind of rounding off a few things. Like, there are problems they didn't seem to realize, Ensemble didn't seem to realize during development. Like, all the civs have unique heroes, unique hero mechanics, so the Greeks can train a small number of mythological or historical individuals. And the Egyptians have their pharaohs and they can train priests. The Norse have Hasias, which are big guys with hammers. And the Atlanteans can turn any of their military units into heroes except for the Caraballista, which is an anti-infantry counter unit. So, but the issue is that left the Greeks and the Norse without a ranged hero unit.
Alright.
I mean, they couldn't fight flying myth units. You'd have to get normal soldiers. So for the Greeks, they modified it. Their heroes now can switch to ranged run fighting flying units. And the Norse also get the Godi, which is a spear throwing hero.
Okay.
So that's pretty good additions. There's also a lot of micromanaging things. Like you can automatically set your...
What was that?
Someone's vacuuming.
It's
a
okay.
vacuum cleaner.
Okay. I heard like a loud bang, so I was getting a little concerned there. Like, whoa.
So you can automatically assign your villagers to gather certain resources. You can auto queue not just units but technologies. So as a PC player, you right-click on a unit and it'll train it whenever the resources are available. Or you can even right-click on the technology, and when the resources are available, it will begin training that technology. And they've also added a fifth age to the game.
Okay.
Which is called the Age of Wonders, which in the original game you'd build a wonder in some game modes and that would begin a timer. When the timer expires, you win the game. So they changed that to now if you build a wonder, Your myth units train faster, you get favor faster, you can build more Titan gates. People described it as like a kind of a hurry up and get the game over with kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So it adds a lot more fun to multiplayer. But I haven't done PvP. I'm not really interested in doing PvP. Other things they did for the campaign is pretty faithful to the original. There are a couple of things that just have been tweaked in a few of the levels, which I think some improve the experience.
Okay.
I think the first Egyptian mission enemies will come down these sort of canyons, and they've made those canyons visible so you can see the enemies coming. There's a couple of the new units are available in the campaigns. The voice acting was sort of a point of controversy for a lot of people, where some people don't find it as good as the original, and I find like if you haven't played the original, they're serviceable enough. But as someone who played a lot of the original, only real concern is the guy who voices the main villain, Gargarensis, doesn't have quite the power in his performance as the original. There's like, but like if you haven't played the original, it probably won't bother you.
Okay. All right then.
And for the civilizations themselves, talk about the Godi and the Greek heroes getting changed. The Atlanteans can turn soldiers into heroes, and they've sort of changed that situation where they no longer take up extra population. They'll take up, you have a Murmillo, who's your standard infantry, will take up as much population as a hero Murmillo.
Okay.
It's like another quality of life change for the game. Cairo Ballista can also become heroes, so it's kind of weird that they were left out in the original. Every civilization can now train most of the aquatic myth units. Which is probably a balancing thing, because originally certain myth units are exclusive to certain gods that you worship. So for ones that have aquatic myth units, that would probably put you at a major advantage. Considering it's not easy to counter an aquatic myth unit without another aquatic myth unit.
Okay.
So like in the Greeks, everyone can have Kasinos and Skyla. For the Norse, everyone can have the Kraken and Jomungandr. But upgrades for those units are still exclusive to the gods they belong to in the original game. So if you want Skyla with regenerating health, you need to worship Dionysus. If you want Trench Kraken, you need to worship Fjord. It's a shame they didn't give Carnosinus anything exclusive for Hera, though. I guess because it didn't have anything exclusive upgrades in the original. For the campaign itself, I found the difficulty to be all over the place.
Okay.
I played the whole game on standard difficulty, so it's the middle difficulty. And some missions end up being really easy, some end up being really hard, because the difficulty mostly just affects how fast your enemy will do things. And there's mission Far From Home, where you have to cut down a giant tree to get a piece of Osiris. And that was probably the hardest mission in the game, which I did it on Titan recently, and it was a lot easier because I actually knew what to do.
Okay.
The enemy will constantly send waves of enemies, and the problem is they're very well-rounded armies. Because the Egyptians, your Egyptians fighting Egyptians, and the Egyptian military primarily focuses on counter units. So you look at the Greeks, and it's a rock, paper, scissors thing, where your infantry will beat your cavalry beat your archers beat your infantry. For the Egyptians, it's more of your infantry kill infantry, your archers kill archers. Technically, they're anti-cavalry are also infantry until you get a stronghold, which then has cavalry that counter cavalry.
Alright.
So they'll send a wave of anti-infantry infantry, anti-archers archers, and anti-cavalry infantry, plus war elephants, which are basically good against everything. And scarabs, which are anti-building myth units, that when they die, they damage everything around them. And they also send battering rams, which are also anti-building. So there's not really a good... and a bunch of priests to counter myth units.
Okay.
Which, like, all those things together is very, like... You can fend them off, and usually by the time you can fend them off, they'll kill most of your guys. Which would be fine if they didn't send 2 armies at once. So by the time you don't even have time to breathe before they send a bunch of guys to attack you. And to make matters worse on top of that, all their slingers, axemen, and spearmen have special upgrades. Like the spearmen will do poison damage. And it's just like, whose idea was it to put all these things together?
Okay.
Just everything about this is just incredibly frustrating. So you're supposed to cut down a tree, but you're not going to be able to cut down that tree until you genocide the entire enemy faction. And talking about all this is just the day one experience, because they might have patched things to be easier, because there are some things they missed for the release. Like when you play Sobek, who replaces Hathor from the original, because you get rocks, and on certain missions they'll disable the ability to train rocks. But on the day one release version, it would automatically train 1 rock. So I could have some fun cheesing stuff with that. So one mission you've got to escort a sword bearer to a guardian to wipe out an enemy army before the enemy army gets to the guardian. And you can get shifting sands, which is a teleportation god power. And you can't teleport the sword bearers, but you can teleport a rock. So I put the sword bearers inside the rock and then teleport the rock with the sword bearers inside. They've patched that out, but that was pretty funny that they missed it. They missed it again in a separate level. Instead of sword bearers, it was a piece of Osiris. But speaking of the rocks, they also did a bunch of minor changes to the game. Like, rocks will now have to land to pick things up in their carrier things, because they're giant birds. And a lot of people like that because it's good balancing, because rocks were really overpowered in the first game. But I think it's neat because they just have to... I think it's a neat detail how they have to land to pick things up and drop them off. And also, speaking of how they replaced Hathor with Sobek, one thing which people found weird was you'd get Petsuchos from Hathor when Sobek was an Egyptian god. So they replaced Sobek with... replaced Hathor with Sobek, but if you use the Legacy Portraits DLC, it'll replace Sobek with Hathor again. Because it'll use the portraits of the gods from the original game. But even stuff still refers to Sobek as Sobek brackets Hathor. That's the thing. But it also reminds me of the Legacy Portraits DLC has been a point of controversy. Because you can buy it separately, and a lot of people think this should have been in the base game. But it's I don't think it's worth complaining about, because it's $6 for 48 god portraits.
Okay.
It's like you're paying 12.5 cents for like per portrait, and it just seems like one of those DLCs. Like, you're not really supposed to buy it separately. You're supposed to get like the deluxe edition upgrade, and you get that for free with the deluxe edition upgrade. But they also, they're selling it separately for people who don't want the deluxe edition upgrade, but you're supposed to get this with the deluxe edition upgrade. It's like when Digimon Survive came out, they released Guilmon as a pre-order bonus, where if you got it in the first couple of weeks of playing the game, you'd get Guilmon. But then later, they let you buy Guilmon separately. But yeah, as other neat changes to the game is some god powers are kind of useless in the original, like Undermine, which is a Norse god power where it would just destroy a segment of wall. They changed it so now it's sort of a shockwave that you can direct, and it'll take out walls and guard towers and whatnot, so it's a lot more useful than the original. I just wished Forest Fire got the same treatment, because that one just sets trees on fire, so it's not really that useful.
Alright.
If we could target enemy buildings and then damage them a certain amount and slow production like that, probably would have been more useful than just setting trees on fire. But there are... And also, they made god powers reusable, which was something they had announced well in advance for the game, and people were very concerned because certain god powers are balanced around being used once, while others are pretty useless for being only used once. So they made it that instead of having a favor cap of 100, or 200 in case of Zeus, your favor cap is limitless, and every time you use a god power, its favor cost will increase. So people have found that to be a pretty good balancing. Although my one thing is, when you have a son of Osiris for the Egyptians, when you worship Osiris, you use it on a pharaoh, and it doesn't count as one of your pharaoh, so you'll get a new pharaoh to replace the pharaoh that became a son of Osiris. And you can do that a bunch of times. It's like, maybe they should have, I don't know if it's bad in multiplayer, maybe they should have limited it to only one at a time, but I don't really care because it's fun to have a bunch of them. And, but yeah, it's definitely worth picking up if you haven't, if you're a fan of the original game, if you haven't played the original game. It's very well made. Only a few issues I've noticed, like walls don't quite function like in the original game. In the original game, there's wall segments and connectors. If you destroy the connector, you destroy the two wall segments next to them. If you destroy a wall segment, you damage the two wall connectors next to them, but it doesn't quite work the same, and they don't seem to have the whole building walls multiple times quite worked out, where you can lock onto a connector and build walls out of that. So now when you're trying to fix your destroyed walls, it kind of ends up looking a bit awkward. So hopefully someone will figure that out. But they have been updating the game a lot since it came out. Like, they've been adding more, I guess you could call them accessibility things. Like now when you target enemies or buildings, it'll have a little icon floating above them so you can see what your units are going to target. But like, the accessibility features are pretty much always a good thing. Like, you can even customize your colors now.
Okay.
So you can customize the colors in the 12 teams, and that'll also affect the menu screen units that show up. It'll affect your enemy units in the game. So it looks pretty cool. Like, I can make my guys always hunter green instead of being blue all the time. And they have promised DLC for the future. So we know Pillars of Immortals is going to be the first DLC, which is based on Chinese mythology, because people did not like the Chinese from Tale of the Dragon. The developers also admitted like they didn't do very good research. So they decided, these new devs decided they're going to rebuild this Chinese civilization from the ground up. So we don't know how much they're going to follow the original Chinese faction.
Mhm.
But we have seen a gameplay trailer, and it looks pretty promising. I can see a lot of interesting myth units. We've seen a few of the 4 symbols and a few of the 4 perils, which are the 4 symbols are the Black Tortoise and Snake of the North, the Azure Dragon of the East, the Vermilion Bird of the South, and the White Tiger of the West, which were in the Tales of the Dragon, but they replaced the Black Tortoise with a dragon turtle because they didn't want it to be too similar to the Egyptian war turtle. But they seem to be going for this DLC. It's the Black Tortoise and the Snake, which most of the time the Snake kind of gets shafted. The Titan looks to be Qingtian, which is a headless man who got his head cut off by the Yellow Emperor, and that made him so mad he grew a face on his body. Which,
okay.
Matchstick's not here right now, but there's the Digimon stuff. We got a lot of Chinese Digimon recently. So like Qingtian, Dijiangmon is based on the Hundun, which is one of the 4 perils.
Okay.
They have promised at least one more civilization. We don't know what that's going to be. People are hopeful it's going to be...
Oh, no, my mic is working.
Oh. You okay?
Oh,
Nick?
I can't hear you guys.
Nick?
No. There we go.
Okay. You alright?
It was something weird just happened.
Okay.
Also, SCD, I just read the fuck. I just read what you have for what you made. Holy shit, that's another fan-fucking-tastic one.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say when I began, but you weren't here. To answer your question about how we're feeling about Xeno Zap, it's like you look like you're about to tell us that the most erotic part of a woman is the face.
And you know, the most erotic person of a woman is the boob.
Alright.
Also, the talk of a Serbian film reminded me of a command I thought of the other day after listening to Purple Rain at work.
Alright.
We don't know what the second civilization is going to be for the DLC. Some people are thinking maybe something from South America, but I'm not too convinced it will be because the Atlantean civilization already kind of has South American architecture. Some people have thought like maybe we'll get something Hindu, but I think the issue with the Hindus is if you do it wrong, they will take it personally. People argue like if they did a Japanese civilization, that's still an extant religion. It's like, yeah, but the Shintos are a lot less easy to upset. Like the Fallout games are banned in India because of the Brahmin.
Oh.
Because they're like change the name of the Brahmin to something else, so you can't sell Fallout here. They refused. So the Brahmin is still called Brahmin, and the games are available in India.
Wow. I did not know that. That's interesting.
We also have a Minor Gods pack.
Alright.
Which so far is just Freya for the Norse.
Okay.
Which adds a 4th major god plus 3 new minor gods. And that's only available with the deluxe edition. It's not purchasable separate, which makes me think it will be when they add a few more minor gods, and you'll have to buy all those together.
Okay.
So we're still waiting on the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Atlanteans to get new major gods. People are hoping we'll get Demeter for the Greeks. But personally, I'm more hopeful we'll get Hestia. Because
Why Hestia?
Hestia is a very widely worshipped goddess, where she was the goddess of the hearth.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't really have temples dedicated to her, because every household was essentially a temple to Hestia.
Mm.
Because the hearth is the most central room of the home. I think nowadays it more so means fireplace.
Okay.
And the Greeks, being the first civilization, also have things like Zeus is infantry, Poseidon is cavalry, Hades is archers, and so like the fourth thing with that would probably be villagers. So Hestia would make sense for that. And I'm not really sure what they'll do for the Egyptians or the Atlanteans. I just know for the one of the minor gods for the Egyptians is they need to have Nekbet as a myth unit, because Wadjet is available. And in Egyptian culture, Wadjet was the patron goddess of the north. Because that was originally North Egypt and South Egypt, and then the two unified. And this is also partially referenced in the Egyptian civilization, where if you worship Osiris, you can get a second pharaoh. And they also have the crowns, where there was the North Crown, the South Crown, and then when they combined, the crowns also combined. So if you know Prince of Egypt, what the pharaohs are wearing, not that.
Oh.
They're wearing it's completely different headdress to that.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the crown is also supposed to represent Wadjet and Nekbet. So like, they're very important in ancient Egyptian culture. So hopefully we'll see Nekbet as a myth unit.
Okay.
I have a few things to say on Freya, but I'll probably wait until the other major gods are added and talk about them, because they're additional content. When I'm primarily talking about this as a remake. And yeah, we don't know how much DLC the game will be getting. I do hope it gets a lot of support, because I would like to see an Age of Mythology 2 in the future. Because there are definitely things about Age of Mythology I'd like to see different, but it wasn't expecting them to do anything different, because it's a remake and not really their place to go changing things for the sake of it too much. Because some things are a bit weird. Like, when you worship Hera for the Greeks, your myth unit is Medusa, who has no connection to Hera. She's more so associated with Athena, who gets centaurs. While Argus, who is a mythological figure associated with Hera, was Hera's servant until he was murdered by Hermes at the request of Zeus, because he was guarding one of Zeus's flings. Is the myth unit for Atlas, who has nothing to do with that story. But they did visually update a lot of things, speaking of Argus. But yeah, most of them I like over the originals, but then some changes with the Atlantean myth units, and specifically sort of take it or leave it with their redesigns. So like, don't really hate them or like them any more than the originals.
Okay.
People don't like Argus as much, but Argus got it's kind of minor tweaks. It's a very Lovecraftian looking creature, and it's still a pretty Lovecraftian looking creature.
All right.
Yeah, probably interesting to see also with the God packs is if they will add more major gods past the additional ones, because the 3 minor gods are then exclusive to that one major god so far. So Freya gets 3 new minor gods and 3 old minor gods, and only Freya can use those 3 new minor gods. And with the number they have, they theoretically give everyone 3 minor gods every age. And I'm hopeful when they do release the other minor gods, other major gods, they will do that. They just haven't. I think they haven't done it yet because that would give the Norse too much choice over the other 3 civilizations. And we also don't know if the Chinese are going to start with 4 major gods or 3 and then get a DLC later.
Okay.
I'll have to wait and see sort of situation.
Alright.
But they have been giving Age of Mythology Age of Empires a lot of support, so hopefully Age of Mythology will receive the same support. Because the game has been doing very well since launch. So overall, like very, very happy with the final product.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. What was it?
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
guess I want to ask you as SGD as a bit of a general question. How like aside from Age of Mythology, how versed are you in strategy games?
Played a few of the Age of Empires games and a lot of Halo Wars. Shame that never got a sequel though.
Oh.
Yeah, Age of Empires. I think I played a lot of Age of Empires 3.
Alright.
I think those are the main RTSs I've played. But yeah, I played a lot of Age of Mythology as a kid.
Okay. Alright. So, real quick, how much was this game again? Age of Mythology. Let me see. Age of Mythology Retold. Let me see here. Oh, there's a Steam page. $30 for a standard edition. There's a premium edition for $50. And you got like $15 worth of DLC, and then but then you could take your standard edition and upgrade it for like $25 to the premium edition.
Yeah, the premium is it got early access to the game, but it's really important now. You get Freya for free, you get the Legacy Deity Portraits for free, and you'll get the first 2 expansions for free.
Alright. Nice. Alright then. Yeah.
Also, the game is available on consoles. That reminds me of a story about how Halo Wars came to be, where Ensemble Studios wanted to make an RTS for consoles. So they wanted to, how can we make a control scheme that'll work for consoles and an RTS? And they started off with the Age of Mythology sort of controls, and found out that didn't work. So they had to try something different.
Okay.
And that's also when Microsoft came along and hey, how about you make it a Halo RTS?
Alright.
So I guess Ensemble's dream was realized well after their closure. Here's an Age of Mythology that works for consoles.
Hmm. Okay. Ah. Oh, excuse me. Alright then. Well, there we go. So, yeah. Alright. Alright then. So, if that sounds like your type of game, you can check it out for $30. So, yeah. Alright. And with that said then, I think we are... That's it. That was our last topic. And it's been, what? About 3 hours, 40 minutes now? So, not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah. Alright then. So I guess with that said then, this is gonna be it for our show tonight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I will not lie, I was starting to get a little tired towards the end of the podcast, but that's just because, admittedly, I didn't get much sleep last night. So, that's on me. Alright, so, with that said then, check out all the things we mentioned on the stream if you want, if all the things we said interest you. Also, go to your theater, watch Transformers 1. Go to your theater, please. Watch Transformers 1. I would like that very much, thank you. And, yeah, so, what was it? Oh yeah, tomorrow was going to originally be Sonic Sunday, but tomorrow though, we're just gonna play more Left 4 Dead. We're just gonna play some more Left 4 Dead. So, oh, there we go. You happy, Nick? We're gonna play more Left 4 Dead tomorrow. Alright, so, with that said then, thank you everyone who came. Thanks everyone watching on the replay. And until next time, good night!